Last session, as Noah, who watched it today, liked to call it, was an apparent beach episode. Which I'm gonna be honest. I think that's that's your fault. You guys could have done a ton of stuff, but you just kind of sat there talking for 2 hours, so it's okay. You know, you made it a beach episode. I didn't make it a beach episode, which is it's fine.
Corey
you
just
guys
like call things a beach episode.
I don't like when you call things a beach episode. You know, it's very frustrating.
We're not even at the beach.
Right. Well, you're kind of in like the desert. There's sand.
Yeah.
Close enough.
It's because I call it a filler. It's like
Give us
filler.
rails.
You know, all I'm saying is meeting one of the Horizon Walkers.
Not filler.
You know, it doesn't feel like filler.
Oh,
especially when you guys are kind of begging her for her assistance with things.
We're begging her for more than that.
Okay.
It's so hard to introduce NPCs when Noah's not here because I know Drell would have said some shit. Right? Like I know during that session.
I know. This one
shit.
especially. I was like, oh, Drell.
Oh God, you're so right.
But you were
He
so
would've- he
tired.
would've
You
had to
guys
go a
stayed up
different
for
direction.
24 hours to watch how people were getting in and out of the gates. And you're gonna sleep in the middle of the day. So Drell was just tired. He was tuckered out. Little guy was tuckered out.
Yeah.
He was
You guys
sleep
leave me in a-
eepy boy.
Would you leave me
Nonetheless,
in a bush?
you guys had Ben and Valxis the day before, the session before, go invisible and watch the front door of the headquarters of the Church of the Phoenix, or the whatever you want to call the Church of Orvisa, whatever the cult, however you guys want to phrase this. You guys realized that there was a 4-person patrol, and they stuck rubies in the mouth of the bird on the door, and it opened the door, and you guys like, oh, rubies, whatever. You go back, you tell the group. It's now the early morning of the day, probably like 10 a.m., because you guys caught this around like 7 or 8, and you began discussing, okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to infiltrate the headquarters? If we do infiltrate the headquarters, what are we infiltrating the headquarters for? Are we going to jump a patrol and steal their rubies? Are we going to, much to Sticky's chagrin, push people into the lava and just let them die to take their rubies? Or are we going to try to pickpocket them? Or are we going to try to jump them and kill them and then take their outfits or their insignias and their cloaks and the rubies and go in? Are we gonna just use the lyre of building that Valxis has to pass wall through the door or through the wall to get into this headquarters? Are you gonna go into the headquarters at all, or are you just gonna go past it towards the elemental plane of fire portal and just go head straight in? You know, and as you guys are, oh, bye AJ. I went to bye AJ. Bye AJ.
Bye, AJ.
No!
Bye AJ.
No, he's shrinking. No, he's shrinking. It's funny.
Your house is sinking.
Yeah, you guys, that fault line caught on camera. Terrifying.
No.
He stands up.
You guys started to question whether or not everyone in the organization is considered de facto evil. Does everyone who is part of this organization and part of this religion even know what the extent that the Phoenix is going to for the religion? Technically, you guys didn't think that you were evil in fighting for Orvisa in the church of at the town of Pine Tai, for the Church of Orvisa in the tournament. So are there other people that are just as ignorant to what's going on as you were at the time? If everyone's evil and everyone's intent on being part of this, do you just kill them all? And then there's a lot of argument of maybe we should probably stop killing people, because that's starting to feel real uncomfortable and real weird. You know, how many people you guys are so quick to talk about killing? In the middle of you guys having these discussions kind of openly within the dead trees in the broad daylight, I believe it was Mary who caught glimpse of something blinking in and out at the corner of her eye. And upon pointing it out to everyone and taking a wide gaze, eventually a voice appeared behind Sticky's shoulder and spoke to her and then blinked out. And this happened a few more times before eventually you guys caught the visage of a dark sanguine red colored tiefling woman who was blinking in and out of this plane of existence. She eventually disclosed, without disclosing her name, that she was one of the Horizon Walkers. Then she'd been tasked with watching over the rift to the elemental plane of fire in place of Holden Salatus, my bad. Nestra is the name of the Phoenix, the lady. Holden Salatus, who was the previous Horizon Walker and the Phoenix's father, who had been watching over this place and had been kidnapped by the Winterlight family. She began to... She stayed on a very trust for trust basis, started questioning you guys as much as you started questioning her. She didn't feel like you guys were deserving of knowing her name. She saw Valxis and knew, obviously, that Holden had been taken by Valxis' family, and she didn't know whether or not she needed to feel safe, whether or not she was going to be taken. You guys began to ask her for her assistance. What is she, going to do here? Is she here to help stop the Phoenix? To which she said she's just here to maintain the rift, that she's been watching this organization for a while, that she knows what the inside of their headquarters is and how it is structured. She kind of gave you a rough outline verbally and the different types of rooms and things that exist inside this headquarters before being persuaded by Sticky that if she's truly needed, and it is for the greater good of the world and the protection of the world, that she could use a dagger that she handed to Sticky, inscribed with her name, to summon her forward to assist however you guys need her to assist, if it's within her realm of possibility. She ended up stepping out of this plane, leaving you all to your thoughts and your exhaustion as you all prepared to go to sleep. For the day, coming up with a plan, trying to figure out what your next steps are as you sit within the Deadwood, unsure how you're going to proceed, whether this is truly a scouting mission or whether you're going to take steps to do things more than just gather intel for the family. So, with that, I will let you guys decide. Do you want to just speed run long rest? It's later in the day to when you guys all wake up and are sort of gathering yourselves to discuss your proper planning, or do you want to go through watches?
I'm down to rest.
Cool.
And get there.
We just breeze through a long rest throughout the day. The patrols don't really go through the forest. They kind of maintain a route along the base of the volcano and up and down that lava river. You guys take occasional watches as you sleep throughout the day. It's a little difficult for some of you to sleep in broad daylight, using your bedrolls to try to cover your faces. It's hot. It's an uncomfortable sleep, but none of you are exhausted as you wake up as the sun is setting, probably around 7 p.m. The sun, I'd say probably 5 or 6 p.m. because you are entering. We're getting deeper into winter, into Frostrim. So
Getting darker.
It is darker earlier.
Of course, Frostrim.
The sun is over the horizon behind the volcano, and you guys have woken up. You've eaten, and you need to discuss amongst yourselves the next steps forward.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning.
Hi.
So,
Also, Sticky was asking Jin what love is like and how you know if you're into somebody, because she didn't understand the concept and was
my
really
favorite part.
really flustered by this woman and her take on how she handled Sticky.
I love her asking the negative charisma guy. Well, I don't know. You just know.
Yeah, but you're the only one in love currently.
I guess so.
yeah, true.
And no one is pushed into Ben's past enough to know, and Valxis has slept with so many people and doesn't really talk about his actual romantic interests, and no one else really has someone, so you are the person to ask. You're the one going into the literal plane of fire to save a woman.
True.
Fucking.
You like my harmonizing.
Oh my gosh.
Harmonizing with yourself.
With a mashed potato.
What are we thinking? We think we try to snag some rubies. We have 1 ruby.
I mean, we could just break it.
You think
Will
that's
that
how it works?
count? Oh,
Why wouldn't it count?
I don't know.
Can you break
They
a
weren't
ruby
holding
right
up
now?
smashed rubies. They had a few, right?
Yeah, they would hold up 2, put it in the mouth.
It can't be that
Yeah.
hard to break a ruby, guys.
Well,
I will let Ben
usually-
and Valxis know that the handful of rubies that they just shoved in the mouth were of different shapes and sizes. There was not like it wasn't like two perfectly uniform identical rubies that were cut
okay,
similarly
cool.
and
Thank
shoved in the
God. I
mouth. It
was
was
about
just
to-
2 rubies. Because not every ruby is the same value, you know?
Right. But usually when in spells,
But it
you-
needs to
you-
be
you-
a surmounting value of rubies.
And man created
Yeah.
enchanted door.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of doors get passed by sliding a card in the.
I'm just saying,
The
maybe they
frame.
weren't particular about what
Yeah.
exact rubies. They weren't like, okay, I need to design this door specifically to get.
You
They
only
had
accept
300
200
gold, clean cut, perfectly.
10 ounces of rubies.
Okay, fair.
Ounces could be a thing. True, you're right. It could
Yeah.
be a weight thing. A weight and then a detection of the material. Who knows?
You know,
So-
now you fucked us because that's what he's going to do. He's going to make it a detection.
Why'd you tell him that? Why'd you tell him
Why would you
that?
do that?
They're
Why'd
smart
you tell
enough
them
as
that?
to
Yeah.
care. Valxis
Live
and
on
Ben are
Twitch
smart
just
enough to
fucked
know that
4
it could be
people.
anything. You guys fucked with this door
Live
for a
on Twitch
while.
fucked 5 people raw.
Yeah.
So do I have the ruby?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Austin
I will
says he left us one.
I will take out the ruby, and I will go find like a rock.
Yeah.
Place it down on the rock.
Yep.
Okay, at least smash it in a sack so that way if shards break off.
And then Drell will take out the magical tablecloth, wrap the ruby in the tablecloth,
Mm-hmm.
and then go get a rock.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna try smashing the ruby.
So we're down to
I thought he was
go
gonna be like, I
Ruby.
take out the bag of holding.
Google.
and flip it inside out.
.com.
Do
Hey,
you guys still
How
want to
much
try and
effort
How
does it take to
hard
break
is a ruby?
do you guys still want to try and steal them just
bro,
in case
you
we
told me
war?
that doesn't work. This is your fantasy world.
The only gem harder than a ruby is a diamond.
What about a sapphire? What about a man made of sapphire?
You can definitely break a ruby. They're pretty
Yeah,
big.
I'm literally made of sapphire.
I'm just
They might be
saying that.
hard.
Granted, I don't know how much I trust. Well, that's the thing is I'm determining whether or not I make him strength check and then how much of a DC I have to make for it because based on the hardness of a ruby, because it's a 9 on the Mohs scale, but it's
Well, what's
apparently one of the harder gems.
But what about sapphire? Because that's what I am.
Like on a
I'm
scale of 10, it's a 9 on the hardness scale. Like it's a
gonna-
hard. Why are you guys?
I'm gonna
talking
make
about sapphires?
easy
What is
work
happening?
with this.
Because he's made a sapphire.
Because he's made sapphire. What if he smashes it with his own hand?
It
It
still be a
smashes him right
strength
back.
check. Like
Mm-hmm.
But how strong is
like
a
if
sapphire?
you smash
Where-
2 rocks against each other, it's like you don't
Corey,
know which one's
Corey.
gonna break.
We're worried you're not gonna let me break it with a normal rock.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
try. Looking up
you,
how
Noah.
hard it wasn't this is gonna be impossible. It was what's the DC gonna be on your strength check to try to smash it.
I just
You're
like
not a
how
strong
you're like
guy.
Corey's just like, what's the obsession with sapphire? I don't
I
understand.
forgot that you were a Sapphire Dragonborn. I just knew you were blue.
What if Kelo
No, that's fair.
lifts up Drell and smashes Drell onto the ruby?
We could try that.
Yeah, Kelo picks you up and then fucking swings you
Wait.
by the tail
Like a club?
Ka-cha!
Like Bam
Wait.
Bam?
Wait.
Whoa,
You know,
whoa, whoa.
I
Whoa.
will let you know. So actually, I'm gonna say, who here has an Arcana of at least +2?
Me.
Okay, Valxis and Ben, you guys don't
I
even
have
need
a
to roll
+6.
for this. You kind of grasp that, yeah, he could try to smash it with a rock, but like,
I
magical
have
weapons
Arcana
are
of
known to be
+8.
pretty indestructible physically. And
fists
you
are
do have a
magic.
barbarian who wields a magical blade, and you guys have a bunch of magical weapons, especially one of them made of magical obsidian. That like
But what about my fists?
you are. I
Stop
mean,
talking
if
about
that's
your
an
damn
no,
fists.
he's not wrong because he technically
He has
He has
magical
magical
fists.
punches.
He has magical
it's not,
fists.
But it's not that your fists are magical. It's that they count as magical when attacking things that have normal resistance.
Man, I just want to.
What about your pauldron, though? He has a pauldron.
You do have the electric enchanted pauldron. You could put that on your fist, then if you wanted to.
I
Be
also
very
wanna
That would
say
lower
we
the
don't wanna
DC.
Turn the ruby into a fine fucking dust.
That's the other
either.
thing. Me looking this up was both how easy is it going to be to break and how much are you going to break
I
it.
don't want
What
to
if-
turn it
But-
into
okay,
a
what if
fucking dust.
We don't need 2.
What if we just need one?
What if we just need 1?
What?
What if
Sorry.
we try putting one in,
Yes.
and if it doesn't work,
All I'm saying is
then-
if someone said, hey, I
then
really love
there.
hamburgers, and you gave them one hamburger, they're probably going to be happy.
Wait, I have a question.
You're
The
not
door-
wrong on that because
I have a question.
I love pizza, but I also don't mind just getting one slice of pizza.
Right.
I have a question.
No, you're right.
In
You're
all this
right.
If you
time
said, feed
of
me some
us-
pizza, and someone gave you a single slice, you'd be like, hell yeah.
I was fed a
a
pizza.
pizza can also
Yes.
be plural.
I have a
That's
question. In this
true.
entire time of us watching the door, does the door open immediately, or is there like a time?
Based on what they watched, the beak shuts. There's the heating process, which is something inside that enchantment seems to recognize through the fire that it is a ruby. And then the eyes glow a red, orange, yellow, and then a clicking and a shifting of the door. So it's a good few seconds.
Mhm.
I hate talking about food because I miss when I was allowed to enjoy food, and it's so miserable.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's my dinner and my lunch.
I just dream
All
of
I
that
ha-
pizza that Drew and I had from a business that we don't know the name of on the last
Right.
night of TwitchCon in fucking 2016.
Hey Corey, can I tell you something?
What's up?
You can afford to eat something right now.
Probably.
I think you're fine.
I already ate today though.
Oh, okay.
And there's
Yeah,
no
Corey,
like
you're
good
so
mom and pop
sexy.
places around here. Everything is like corporate, and I don't enjoy like fucking Domino's as much as I would enjoy like a mom and pop pizza place.
Yes, Domino's sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Value W take.
as much as this area is,
Yeah.
I don't want to say industrializing, but like normalizing very quickly. There's a lot of
Gentrifying.
construction. Yeah, there's a lot of gentrification happening around here. Like businesses, plazas, everything going up all the time. It's all like massive businesses. Like
What about AZ Pizza?
what? I don't get the joke.
My
Oh, your
old
company?
place of work.
Well, yeah, if you're the closest one's in Indianapolis. That's like an hour away. I'm not going that far. Anyways. So you could do a ruby, or you could try to break the ruby into specific pieces, or accidentally pulverize it. You got options. You've wrapped it in the cloth. You grabbed a rock.
Look, if we pulverize it, it's still in pieces, right?
Well, we don't want to pulverize it too much.
Well,
Why,
let's,
it's a bag.
let's try and
Yeah,
use
let's
just
steal
a
it,
single
yeah.
ruby first.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then we can break it.
Here,
Let's
I
do
pick. I put my rock down that I was ready to smash the ruby with.
Mhm.
Put it down.
Mhm.
I pick up the thing. I unwrap the ruby and I give it to Ben. And I go, okay, here. You take the ruby. You just fucking eat it.
Gold.
It tastes red.
Red 40.
I'm just kidding.
Here, why don't you go? You go test the door because you got invisibility or whatever.
Are you guys waiting until that like dead period, where there's no patrols going back and
Yeah.
forth? Like you guys are trying to do like the 4 a.m. whatever? Okay, so you guys
Yes.
have a good chunk of the night to like plan. Like you guys are waking up at sunset. You have a good chunk of the night before that
Do
dead
we-
period, unless you're trying to sneak in between patrols.
Do we want to if it works, go in then and there, or do we want to like back up a little bit, regroup? Like, what is the plan?
So
I
try
think
to see if it opens.
we need to. Obviously, when we go in, they're going to be like, "Who are you?" Because I'm assuming they probably keep track of their patrols. So we need to have some sort of story prepared as to who we are. The Sticky said there was someone sitting there.
Yeah, he's kind of mean.
Didn't even ask his name.
Wow, I was too busy focused on the fact that he was just trying to be mean to me. So
Well,
You guys still have the sending
perhaps
stone.
we can disguise ourselves as these cultists. I mean, we've seen enough of them to kind of.
With these
Possibly.
disguises, does it? How do we hide our weapon, or how does this disguise work? I don't understand it.
Everything on you is disguised. You still have everything that you got. It's just
Yeah.
do they
Like a
give
you're
us new
out
over your head.
clothes?
your outward appearance just looks how you want it to,
Are you talking about
or
seeming?
how
What?
I want it to.
Okay.
Yeah, seeming.
Okay.
But what about clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
I
Everything.
just worry about them
Have
being.
you've seen the way that Valxis disguises self, where he becomes like a raggedy human with like disheveled hair and looking like he's wearing a potato sack?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that, but for all of you. He can do it to everyone at once.
He's gonna make me ugly?
God, is he gonna make me ugly?
I don't know if you'll be ugly, Sticky. You'll just look covered.
Oh, okay.
And mind you, your like physical touch would be everything you're currently holding, wielding, whatever. It's just it's an illusion. So like Valxis's wings are still there even if you can't see them.
Oh, like it'll like if he were to like knock something off of a desk with it.
Yeah, I could
Right.
bump into
You
stuff
could
and my
bump-
wings
okay.
would still be there.
Like
Yeah.
say you
Okay,
don't
got it.
have your giant ass fucking katana visible, and then someone like
I
gets
can
close
still
enough
catch
to you
it
that
on
they
a
could
door.
bump
Yeah.
into the katana, they'll feel the katana. It doesn't break
Okay,
the
okay.
illusion, but it's
But you feel
there,
something.
right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I'll
Oh, it's
be
like a
off my third
phantom
leg.
limb kind of thing.
What did you
But
say,
it's
Jay?
real. It's my
Those
third
who caught
leg.
it, caught
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. I needed that. That was a very big confidence boost.
Though I would be worried possibly if we were to go in disguise as full-on cultists. Maybe, they would be more wary, as maybe they've taken a roll call or something. So maybe it would be better to just go in claiming that we're some initiates.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe initiates is good. The only thing is we have to still be a part of the system just enough because we know the code to get in. You know what I mean? We can't be entirely like new to the scene. But I mean, I
So,
trust whatever you guys disguise us as. I'll follow
I mean,
you.
we
guys and roll
can
on it.
go off of the shared knowledge that we have, say that we
Yeah.
were enlightened by the battles for Orvisa
Yeah.
At the city of Pyantai.
at the city of Pyantai. And
Yeah.
we've made pilgrimage here to
Hey, wasn't
To
that a
serve.
while ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
None.
even though that wasn't we're pretending not to be them.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Oh,
we're,
no,
we're
that-
saying we're gonna lie and say that
Spectators.
we were spectators in
spectators.
the crowd.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
And we can even say that we spoke to a man. His name was Umrig,
Yes.
who told us to come here.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know if we
You know
should
what I
mention.
think-
I don't know if we
I
should
don't-
mention
I
a
don't-
current prisoner of
Maybe
the
not
Phoenix.
Oh yeah, true. I
Maybe
will say
we
though,
shouldn't.
the code isn't that
shouldn't.
secret to get in the door. They had it written above the thing. So if we knew how to answer that, I mean, and you just had rubies on you, you could have walked in regardless of being a part of the group or not. If you were wanting to be a new recruit, like
No, I just think we should be prepared for
yeah, everything.
possibilities.
Scrutiny.
Okay, what is the code word for shit's hit the fan? Time to run.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. And is that also double of like we gotta kill this guy or not? You know, some
Maybe upside down pineapple.
Like, let's give him the pineapple.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't believe my pineapple landed upside down. That's
Yes,
how it-
that's
okay.
a good one.
Okay.
That's stupid as hell. Why
I
would
don't
know.
you say pineapple?
Because we don't want them to know that we're about
I-
to attack them.
I tap.
You
I
looked at me
tap
and just
Sticky.
blatantly said fucking pineapple.
I
I
t-
know
No, it would be
it's-
like in the middle of conversations, like, "Oh, will they be serving pineapple at this lunch?" And then they'll be like, and then they go, "No."
If
and
it's
I would
just
be like,
pineapple, we need to go. If
yeah, we
it's
need to go.
like he was making pineapple, like in conversation, he was
Yeah.
making pineapples and chopping it, but then it landed upside down.
Upside
That's
down.
that's
I
we need
like-
to attack.
I
Yeah.
lean down to like whisper in Sticky's ear, and I'm like, "Did you get all that? I'm just gonna follow their lead."
We better never bring up pineapple out of incorrect conversation ever again after this.
It's kind of, yeah, Trell, I don't know, man. They're saying that when something's about to go wrong, they're just gonna say fucking pineapple. I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be much of a surprise, if I'm being honest. But man, I don't know. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a goopy gal.
Don't worry, I'll. Me
Well,
too. I'm
Bro
just a
turned his
goofy
mom into
guy.
a cat.
He's that real magic. He's a real mage. Okay. Any other contingencies we want to plan for?
What do we do if we say pineapple?
Run.
Run. We try to escape. We
Escape.
try to leave.
Which one's the fighting one?
Upside
Upside
down.
down
pineapple.
pineapple.
Got it.
Hey, it's simple.
Yeah, like when we walk up there, be like, "Oh, we saw there was an upside down pineapple on your rug," and then be like, "What?" And then
we stab.
yeah, yeah, and then that's yeah.
Guys, what if I
don't
get
have a rug.
confused?
So what do we want to do if we see the phoenix? I guess the real statement.
Do we say peaches? Peaches?
Well,
If
like,
we
we
see
already have code words. I'm just saying, what do we want to do if we bump into the phoenix? Like, say she doesn't recognize us.
We keep it that
Do we
way. We
just
just go,
wanna
hey,
keep
what's
it that
going
way, or-
on? How
yeah.
are you? Kiss her on the cheek. I don't fucking know.
And you're not disguising yourselves?
No, we are.
Oh no, we are
are.
disguising
We are.
ourselves.
Jenna's
Yes,
saying if she doesn't
Not
know
as
it's us.
cultists.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
I mean, what do you guys think? We just kind of wait for a better opportunity, just get the information and go.
I guess, yeah. I guess we just go in for information, try to.
You guys really think
We
we're
are
gonna get
literally
enough-
walking into the lion's den. This is actually insane.
You guys
Um,
really just want to walk in and walk back out? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you guys going in for?
Information on the fire plane.
Yeah.
I thought we were just gonna go in.
No, it's
Well,
straight
we're
information on that
taking them
fire
out.
plane.
We're dismantling the cult.
Okay. Are we going in to kill everyone, or are we going in to just get information? Those are two different plans that we need to
Like
do.
we've had like 2 sessions in a month and a
I
half.
know,
and you
and
guys
we
still
and we
have
talked
no
about
idea
this
what
in
you're doing.
DMs, and we
Okay,
talked
I
about
say-
this in DMs.
I say we
No,
practice
okay.
getting information out.
Look, Corey, I need
right?
you to
If
take off
something
your
happens
headphones
where
for
there's an
half a second.
opportunity with the phoenix.
Guys,
I
I
think
get we
April
talked about
would
this
go
in
for
deep.
it.
No, this is all out of character. I get we talked about it. We literally discussed the 2 ways forward.
Yeah.
We never decided on if we're gonna kill everybody or if we're gonna sneak
Well,
in.
I asked for a vote. Like, okay, we're gonna sneak in.
I voted for just doing our thing, you know.
I
I
assumed
think-
I was sneaking in and doing our thing.
We
Yeah, and then
start-
killing
We
everybody.
start the mission stealth, and then if we have to go loud,
Yeah, we go loud.
It's like
I
payday.
agree.
It's
Listen,
like payday.
everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. Until we get punched in the face, then we go off.
I'm
the
so glad I made Corey take his headphones off.
I'm being so serious. We go and we start getting information. If something goes wrong enough where we gotta fucking scrap, we scrap, and then we just try to get out.
We're going in, and if we leave, I don't think we get another chance at this. I don't think
That's
we're gonna
fine.
go
That's why I
in.
think the information is most important because
Yeah.
if we come out with information, then we can report it back and get help, and then boom, boom, boom.
I mean, again, the whole point of this mission
What's the
is to assess if we can take down the Phoenix by ourselves or if we need help.
yes.
Is it?
Let's do
I
that.
thought it was
Yes.
to kill.
Yes, that is the whole point. That is the whole
If we
point.
can
My
take
family
down-
sent me
If
here.
we can, we go for it. If not,
If we can, we take
we
them all
gotta
out.
report back.
If we can't, we go back
If we
and we
can,
get more people.
upside down pineapple. If we
Yeah,
can't,
yes,
pineapple.
Pineapple. See, that's why it's upside down, and that's why it's right side up.
All right,
The right side up is stick to the plan. The upside down,
Guys,
it's gone
the
upside down.
pineapple thing is a swingers thing. It doesn't make sense to me.
We're swinging like we're punching. We gotta swing on them, bro. We gotta pick the angle. It's time to swing.
This
we're
guy gets
swinging
it.
We're swinging mid. We're swinging mid doors. I don't give a fuck if they have an op. We're swinging mid doors. Get my fucking trade or flash for me. This is how we roll.
Can you
I'm
at
being
least?
serious. We're swinging mid. We're swinging mid.
This isn't even the fucking character.
my
This
God.
is legitimately me, Noah the person.
Oh my
I'm
fucking
actually
God.
fucking confused on the pineapple thing. Can you please send it to fucking DM it?
If we feel like they're on to us and we don't have to fight, we say, gee, I would love a pineapple. And we just start leaving. We try to sneak out. If things have gone bad, it's like, oh man, my pineapple landed upside down.
Guys,
We
I'm
gotta
just
start
like
fighting.
I'm fucking God damn it. All right.
We got this.
I don't know what we do.
I'm excited. I think we do.
We're gonna just. We're gonna say.
We got this. Come on, guys. We fought a giant worm together. We can do this.
That's true.
God.
All right.
We've
all right.
got crazy
We've already
shit, bro.
brought down an entire village.
Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Think about what we got here today.
There you go, Noah. There you go. There you go.
We
I
have
wrote
the
it down for you.
benevolent one, okay? We got sticky sticker bombs. We've got Drell who can punch a hole through anything. We have
Guys, I have
Val's
12
super
dynamite, by the
sneaky. We have Kelo. Kilo's a big dog. He can throw a fucking axe. It'll come
Yeah,
back.
you big dog shit.
And
You fucking
Mary
bitch
is
rock.
surprisingly a fucking Swiss Army knife of a person who can just kind of do anything.
But Mary...
We got this.
Yeah, Mary holds the fucking
Are you
instrument
sure you
with her
wanted my
butt
headphones
cheeks.
back on, or
We got this.
Yeah,
You
no, because we were
good?
wrapping up. Yeah.
Hands in the middle. Several on 3. 1, 2, 3, several.
Several.
Drell didn't get his hand in quick enough. You did it so fast.
Several.
y'all are like several, and Drell's like, oh shit.
Several. Yeah. We test the.
All right, so we're heading to the gate.
Yeah.
We're
if
going
one
to the
ruby
gate.
works, we go in. If not, we steal
not
another.
disguised?
Disguised.
No, disguise.
Disguised.
Disguised.
What are your disguises?
Just people.
What do you all look like?
I look like an
How
orc.
do you compensate everyone's size, height,
I'm a
weight?
cat.
I would like to look like Ben, but with blonde hair and chubbier.
I want to look like Orc Drell.
I'm going to veto that.
She saw you as an
Why?
orc, dude.
That's
She knows
true.
what you look like as an orc.
You were an orc in Pine Tide, bro.
Yes, bro.
Man.
I wish to be a tiefling.
Oh,
I don't want to
maybe
be
you
a
look
winter
really
light,
old
but
too.
I don't know.
What color?
What color?
Red.
What color red?
Ooh. Oh man, burgundy.
Man, just give me dealer's
The best
choice,
red.
I guess.
Thank you. I know. I love burgundy. And you know what? I'll say it. I think my horns are like a kind of like a white to black kind of ratio. Like it's kind of like
You could just turn Drell into a different color dragonborn.
she hasn't even seen you as a dragonborn.
I have the perfect disguise.
But I don't.
You've been had the perfect disguise.
I accidentally deafened myself as I walked away. That's interesting.
They're green. They're green.
Are they?
The amount of time I was
Normally-
gone,
normally
chat
they're-
did not hear you guys. I apologize. I accidentally apparently hit
That's
my
fine.
deafen button as I walked away.
That was kind of fire. Like,
Normally they're gray, Ben.
I'm
what
just a
color should I
regular
make 'em?
ass
Green.
green.
just make me
Okay.
whatever you want. I don't care. I could be myself, as fucking Jin has pointed out. I'm literally.
I'm making you a golden dragonborn.
Kilo, what do you want to be?
Can
I'll
I
be-
look like human Shrek?
Don't you dare.
Wow, you're really handsome, Kilo.
Yeah.
Wow, very. And this just came from your mind?
Yeah,
Who have
just
you met
human.
that looks like this?
I don't know. Just, I've seen a lot of people.
This is like
Yeah,
very
just-
handsome from your mind's eye.
Random guy, you know.
Random.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
random guy, yeah.
I've never
Val-
even seen a guy like this.
Right,
Val
bro?
just
He's
looks
like
like-
freakishly handsome.
With like
God,
dirty,
he's hot.
dirty blonde hair, clean shaven, and like a hazel eye.
I'm Drell, but gold.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
I'm
the
a
best.
burgundy
Yep.
tiefling.
You guys have any religious symbols on you?
Absolutely, every single one.
Don't we have the little phoenix?
I hate you.
Bro, hit
Well,
apply all to religion.
You guys had said you weren't going in as members of the cult already. You were coming in as attempted new initiates, right?
Initiates.
What
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
I
is
mean,
you're
we
also
would-
coming from Pine Tai, having said your story was that you
I have
watched the
the-
fights, which means if you were in Pine Tai, it was likely that either you traveled there, in which you might farm questions as to where you traveled to Pine Tai from, or you're from Pine Tai, which means you were part of one of the other religions that exists inside the City of Religions.
I have a,
What if
a
we
broken
make
symbol of
makeshift
fear.
or Visa symbols?
Yeah,
Like
we're,
we're a
Can we,
little
like, whittle
fan
them?
club.
yeah, we're
Look,
just spectators.
look,
Like,
we
were-
came
were
for
just coming through to-
salvation, and we show our little
Yeah.
symbols that we made.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
that's such a good
yeah.
idea, Ben.
we were initially there just to watch the fights, but then we were moved. By
Dude,
Uh-huh.
go fucking eat that shit up.
He has
By the
my-
forfeit?
I have a broken symbol of tear as well as the makeshift or Visa symbol next to it.
Okay. What is
All
your
right,
makeshift
so
or
this
Visa
is-
symbol?
Didn't we have a flag in Pine? Didn't
Yeah, what was the symbol on the flag?
didn't Umrig have a flag? Isn't it just a phoenix? It just wasn't. I thought it was just like
No, it
a
was something
phoenix
else.
symbol.
no, that would have been too forthright.
I don't think you guys
I
had a
don't
flag.
remember.
We don't
I
think so
could
either.
have sworn.
No, because he would have carried it
Alright.
into battle, and Noah wouldn't have been able to
No.
focus on carrying a flag.
Oh, that's fair.
Umrig,
that's fair.
Umrig did a fucking major illusion, and he summoned what he
the
believed
visage
was
of
Orvisa.
Orvisa that you guys all
Yeah.
saw in the commune.
Right.
Milf of a woman.
Yes, very
Yeah.
much so. It's very akin to the Final Fantasy 14 boss
Yeah.
that I don't remember the name of.
Mhm.
Booyah.
That one.
Maybe Titania, or maybe,
Maybe.
I think her name was
Booyah.
Titania.
Okay.
That's the one.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be real. You guys kind of got the talking on this.
Again, the symbol. I guess we will make it like. Fuck, we could make it like flames. I guess because she is like
My
a very
symbol
like.
is like a fan of feathers that I've like hand dyed to be like orange and yellow, and I've decorated to look nice. And I'm like, wow, look. Do I have to make that, or can I just imagine it?
I don't believe that's how steaming works.
Fuck!
You're disguising yourself. You're not creating items to carry around.
Something like that. It kind of that's
What the
rudimentary.
fuck is that?
It looks like
dude?
flames, man. It's like
It's
flames. It's
fire,
like
yeah.
flames. Fuck you. It looks like flames.
It's a single
fire. I
shit
got what you
log
were
with
trying to do.
stink lines.
I know.
Yeah, man. It's made out of sticks.
I'm a new follower. I want to be accepted badly, please. Please, I love Orvisa.
Motherfucker just pulls out a piece of paper that he drew on. He's like, I love her so much.
I fucking love her.
I was inspired.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Hey, fuck it, man. I'm
Are you
down.
guys going stealthy up to the door, or are you just walking up like you belong?
Let's walk
Uh,
like we belong.
Maybe like a little scared.
Sticky, what's your disguise?
Oh, I'm just a regular ass human woman. Not just I've got long brown hair
Mhm.
and I don't know, I'm wearing glasses or something.
What else? What's the accent you have? Is it?
Well, hey, you guys, none of you said you were throwing your voices.
Yeah, the only two people who should be talking is me and Ben.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sticky's not gonna talk unless she has to.
So are you guys waiting for the time where no patrols are coming up, like that 4 a.m. sweet spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll cast it at like before we walk up.
How long is
there.
it? It lasts for 8 hours, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I want to make sure that we can spend as much.
I
fucking
give
time
him
as
guidance
possible.
to make it look really good.
I mean,
Oh,
not
wait, did I
necessarily.
describe my disguise? Sorry, I was looking back
Yes,
at my
you
notes.
said it was you with
Yeah.
blonde hair.
Blonde, reddish hair, green eyes, middle age, scar like across my nose. I'm
the
2 inches
fuck?
shorter and I have stubble.
2 inches shorter.
Yeah, it means if you went to punch
You
him,
can make-
if you
you
went
can
to
make
punch him in the
yourself up
eye,
to a-
you'd be punching his mouth.
Yeah,
Other way around.
you can
Yes.
you can make yourself a foot taller, or a
These
foot
inches
shorter.
Yeah.
Alright, Sticky is disguised
Yeah.
as me, just shorter.
okay.
Just you.
I mean, that's
Just
what I was
me.
joking at when I
Wait,
asked the
you're
accent,
saying
'cause she was
when
like,
you're saying
he has
Sticky's
glasses,
disguise
long
is
brown
you
hair.
but shorter, are you saying disguised as B, but if B was shorter, or disguised as B
Yeah.
but shorter than Sticky already is?
No, B,
No,
but
B,
if B was
yeah.
shorter.
Yeah, I got that one.
I'm just short. I'm just a little short.
Well, because you're like
smack.
6 foot in person, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, I forgot about that.
Yeah, she's taller than me, I think.
Dude, I'm
Corey's tall,
what the
dude.
fuck?
All
I'm
of it's
5'8".
funny because Cubs and AJ have met me in person, and we have a bunch of friends that call themselves 6'2", and I am slightly taller than most of them, but I am 5'11 and a half.
No,
Which
you're
means they're all just
that
liars.
is a fucking lie because I'm close to 5'11", 5'10".
Brother, I will
You-
put a
you have-
tape measure
you
to
have
a
got to be
wall
taller
and
than-
pen test it for you that I am under 6 feet tall.
All
I
know is I'm taller than
promise.
Zac
It's
Efron,
like
so I'll
like
take
my
it.
last doctor's appointment said I was 5'11, and that was like, granted,
They're
3 years ago.
gaslighting you.
Sure, dog. I think you just want to be over 6 feet. I think people.
I'm not over. I
but
know
think
I'm not
people
over
wanna
6
say they're
foot.
taller.
I know.
Fucking Uzi calls himself 6'2", and I'm like, you're not 3 inches taller than me, dog. That's just not how that works. Like,
I don't have the personality type for a tall guy.
I mean, I'm usually taller than most people I meet, but that doesn't mean that they're all just lying about being 6'2".
Whatever.
It's just not
Anyway.
true. Anyways, so you guys are going up to the door. You guys walk up to the door. There's no resistance because you know the sweet time to walk up to the door. All of you are now disguised.
Guidance for our disguises. If do I have to give guidance before he creates it, or does
It doesn't
just-
matter. It's a spell that automatically creates the disguises. He
Okay.
doesn't have to roll anything.
Okay.
But I mind trick.
Cool.
There, so people can see it. All right, Ben, put the rubies in.
Do you have multiple now?
Oh my god, the rubies.
I take the ruby out of my pocket
Mhm.
and I
I listen
put
to
it in,
Shikamaru's theme right now.
Okay.
and I retract my hand quickly.
The beak shuts. And much like you and Valxis saw the night before, you hear like a clicking and a shifting of gears, and then that muffled, and then the eyes glow red, orange, yellow, and you hear a click. The beak opens. The ruby is there. It's glowing. It's hot. And the door opens.
Whoa.
Nice.
I say that as myself, not as Jin, not the whoa on Jin.
Yeah, can't have Jin be all whoa
Kind of
about the
turn
door opening.
to Valxis and like whisper, "Did I grab the ruby immediately?" Well,
I think they did, but you could just like wait for it to cool down a little bit.
I'm gonna like tap the ruby.
It's just warm.
I'll pick it up,
I walk in.
pocket it, and I'll walk in behind Valxis.
And I'll walk in behind Ben.
And I will
I'll
walk
walk in
next.
last because I don't want to say that main clerk guy.
You guys all walk in, and you see sitting behind a stone desk in the torchlight a scrawny, glasses-wearing human boy who looks up and pushes up his glasses. Oh, hello. Welcome in, everybody. I've never seen you all before.
Yes.
Well,
we are pilgrims from Pyantai. We,
I did. He like picks up a journal and starts flipping through pages, and then closes that one, puts it aside, grabs a notebook, and flip. I didn't know we had designed an entire pilgrimage. He's like trying to figure out what the pilgrimage means. How did you? Who told you where? How did you know?
Well, we kind of just started heading towards the volcano, and
Why?
We wanted to.
well,
join the cult.
when you're worshiping
What do you mean a cult?
flame goddess. The religion.
the-
Hey,
Well, hold
Religion?
on.
He
there.
uses-
Hold on
he
there,
uses-
brother.
he uses
I just
primitive
wanted to be
terms.
aware. I want you all to be aware this is not a cult. We are not a cult. We don't blindly follow.
Right.
That sort of explain why you.
you would
to
consider this a
volcano.
religion, right?
I mean, what do you consider worshiping? He looks at you. Tyr and
Right.
other people fall. Salute and that's not a cult. Okay,
No, the
it's
religion.
just worship.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it's a
It-
church.
Sorry.
Right.
Someone had described it as that, and it
Who
just
did?
stuck in my
Who?
head.
And that's you came out here to join a cult. You were under the
Well,
pretense
they were
that
very
this was a cult?
convincing.
I think they just used the wrong word.
But
He
you
uses-
came here thinking it was a cult. Oh,
No, I know
God.
it's a religion.
No,
Okay.
we're looking for salvation.
Oh, I need to tell Our Lady that maybe we need to do better networking.
Yeah, your PR could use a little work. But I believe
My
that
what?
this is a public relations PR. It's a term for like advertising and making sure it doesn't matter.
Pulls out
right
her
now.
notebook. Public
That is something that my friend here is pretty good at.
relations.
Yes.
Wait, so hold on. Who did you? Okay, hold on. He like reaches down and opens a drawer and pulls out a stack of papers. Okay, everybody, take one. Cause I was about to ask who you heard of us from, but that's on the form. So just everyone fill this out. I have quills and ink here. And he just like puts up like a bunch of feathers and then a single inkwell. And he hands you all a sheet, and the sheet is a survey of like, how did you find the Church of Orvisa? What is your reasoning for joining? What is it about Our Lady that brought you to her grace? Who did you hear about us from? Choose one below. And it's like word of mouth, a friend of a friend, one of the members, other, please specify with a line underneath. And he goes, and you guys can sit down right over there if you need. And you turn around, there's like a bunch. It's like a waiting room in a doctor's office. There's just a bunch of chairs like carved out of stone.
Should we take the inkwell with us, or
Sure,
like,
yeah.
should we have to like come back over here?
No,
and then
you
run
can take
back?
it with you guys. Yeah, it's not a test, right? You're not gonna try to go ahead or whatever, fill out everything. If you guys have any questions, don't worry, don't be afraid to ask. My name is Christoph. It's nice to meet you all. I'll get all your names when I take all the surveys back. But if you just fill those out, we'll get you guys situated and sorted and see how you can best serve Our Lady.
I'll whisper. I'll like whisper. We'll walk over to the seating area and I'll whisper. And I'm like, don't put your real names, okay? Make something up.
Oh, fuck you, Christoph.
Let's play a hand check.
Guidance.
You don't know she's whispering. You're not guiding her whispering, dog.
True.
Please don't fuck this up.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
You look up, you hear nothing.
Yeah! Okay. Jin. will start
This is not a
filling it out.
test, by the way. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. If you need to. It's not, we're not, Also, there's a section at the bottom. It's got a box. If you guys
Yeah.
just look down at the bottom, it says like what your preferred skills are, how you best feel you'd be utilized. Go crazy. You never know. Maybe you create a role for yourself around here.
Ooh. All right.
I love that.
This
it's just
fucker.
never, like,
Ooh, a job opportunity. It's fucking-
Gotta sell the part, Jin.
All right.
Okay,
Stephen's gonna
all right.
sit down and then begin furiously writing.
Yeah.
Drell's gonna be like writing, but looking like he's like cheating off of other people.
I just fill it out. I'm like pie and tie, blah blah blah. The burning desire in my heart, just a bunch of sappy shit, just like
Drell sees
just
Valixis
dressing
is
it up.
fucking going really fast, so I'm gonna copy him.
Who's confident?
Me.
Jin will write his in the sense of like, I'm seeking a second chance in life. Like
You
a
know
very-
what? I need either performance or deception checks from all of you as to how convincing your writing is for the reasonings and everything that you fill out. I also want to know what each of you call yourselves.
Okay.
okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm good at performing. I'm so good. Jin will tap his head and give himself guidance.
Yeah, you take the feather and you're just tapping.
Yeah.
My name
I gotta
is
write from the heart.
Veneb, and then last name Lent.
Look, this fucking guy is fucking
Write them all, write
crazy.
them all in the Roll20 chat.
Oh fuck me.
Fucking benevolent is so. That's so.
Okay, I got an 18 total, and Jin will be known as.
I'm Grell.
Grell. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Tricks. Tricks Rabbis.
Sticky, what's your name? What are you writing your name down as?
Sticky.
Hold on, I gotta roll. Wait, am I rolling it? Is it the
Deception or performance?
Okay.
I got an 18 total for my performance.
Oh fuck.
Both of them are a -2 for me, so this is not gonna go well.
I hope you just like, I'm B.
If you roll in the negative, I'll let you break the fourth wall.
Oh my god!
Dude.
Sticky, you have been looking for a creative outlet ever since you guys left that cult underneath Roxas. That you are just like, you've come up with a backstory for your character, how you found Orvisa. You don't even know who Orvisa is. They haven't fully explained what the fuck this is and who the fuck she is,
No,
but you got ideas. You start to run out of paper.
My fake name is Hubert Blundell.
Sticky, you run out of paper. You have to like flip it over and fill out the entire back page, like the back paper. Parchment.
Free.
Ah, Mr. Blundell. Mr.
Me
Lent,
and
nice to
Kelo
meet
have
you.
like the same vibe right now. I just changed the first letter of my name.
Uh-huh.
Princess Shalmori Pugglebuck von Greedlefor. How the fuck did you even type that?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
We just call her Puggle for short.
You all finish filling out your forms, and you bring them up to the table.
Oh god.
And
Breathe,
he collects them from you. And he's like,
It's so long that on the form B had to trail off like onto the side.
It gets smaller and text
yeah,
us
she
to
did the
flip
happy
it
birthday
over.
thing.
And
She
it,
couldn't
like-
fit happy birthday, so the DAY is
Yeah.
super tiny. Yeah.
That's funny.
He goes through them and he takes them in a specific order and like looks at the names and like looks at each of you. So he initially takes Ben's and goes, Mr. Lent, okay. Then he takes Valx's next. I gotta look at these. Mr. Blundell, yep, okay. Goes down to Drell's and goes, you know, you did have to like, are you guys like close? Because you wrote the exact same things that he wrote, like identically that he wrote.
Wait, can I? I just
Yeah, hold
I
on.
kind
And
of
he puts them both on the desk and pushes them towards you, and you see that in a terrible handwriting next to yours is identical, word for word, bar for bar, everything you wrote beside your name.
I turn and I look at Grell. I go, well,
It's a nice try.
if you wanted help, you could have just asked. I could have given you some ideas.
I'm sorry.
He gets nervous at these little forum things. And he has very similar qualities to me. Yes, we'll just say that.
I don't see it, but you know what? I don't know you yet. It goes down to Chad Free. No, I think he was saying Pugs because of Puggle.
Yeah,
Bar.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Chad Free, Mr. Chad Free. You are one handsome man, if I do say so myself.
I get that a lot.
And then
The only one that fucked up?
puts
It is
a page behind.
Breams his collar. I get that a lot.
Mr. Tricks Rabies?
Rabbis. Tricks Rabbis.
Sorry, Rabbis. Tricks Rabbis.
Rabies is two
Tricks are for kids.
Rabies is
Thank
two.
you.
Oh. I guess I just haven't met enough people with rabies.
You're a cereal?
And then he gets to Stickies,
Yes.
and he
That one
goes,
was cereal.
and he takes off his glasses and rubs them on his shirt and then puts them back on, and he goes, I'm sorry, milady, are you, what are, What kingdom are you the princess of?
Oh no, that's just my first name.
He sits there with his mouth wide open. I'm sorry. I want to be clear. I want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row. Your name is Princess, and then like, is it a middle name that Shamori Pogglebuk Von, and then your last name is Greedlefor?
Well, Von's a part of the last name.
So
My parents
Von
are very
Greedlefor.
indecisive.
Ah.
I don't know what you want from me. That's just my name.
Are you from?
insulting me?
No. I'm inquisitive. I'm curious. You're very. This is, and he flips the page over and just sees the the blocks of text on the back of the empty page. He's like, you're a
With
very
little hearts over the.
You're a very fascinating
I'm very
person.
well-spoken.
I
you.
don't disagree. This is impressive.
I know.
What did each of you? We're gonna go in order. Veneb Lent, what did you write as your special skills?
Blacksmithing.
Okay, Mr. Lent, I'm sure we need as many weapons as possible made, so I'm sure we can find a place for you in the forge. Mr. Blundell, you put
it's in very, very neat, like, bullet point text of like was a PR advocate for the Church of Tyr, had good relations with the council in Pyantai, had set up board meetings and gave detailed notes to members, distributed pamphlets to the rest of the church to understand new like goals that the church was doing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just very charismatic.
He reads that and looks up at you and then squints his eyes and then does like a come here to you, and you get real close. He goes, "You better not be trying to take my fucking job. I swear to God."
I would never. No.
I'll make sure you get shipped out of here to have to do grunt work in the field so fast.
Jesus
You did.
This is my desk.
I thought you were just like a reception.
Christoph.
Christoph, that's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyways, no, I'm sure my lady will have so many ways to utilize your skills outside of the headquarters. Mr. Grell, you also put identically that you were a PR person for Tyr. I don't know if you actually think that or if you were just nervous.
No, I'm just nervous. I'm sorry.
What are your skills, sir?
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of time to think about this.
They'll just stick you on a patrol.
Damn, taking out a patrol is crazy. You'll get the grunt work.
Mr. Chadfree?
Are you telling me that all of the patrol people out front are just drills?
They're probably just people who didn't really have like useful skills to be utilized in a particular way, so they just wanted to serve, you know?
God bless.
Chadfree, what did you write down?
I wrote I'm really strong, and then I'll
dude,
flex a little bit.
My man's going up.
And I wrote down also I'm really good at hearing what people are saying.
He goes, so he reads that and he goes, very strong. Looks up at you, he goes, I don't doubt it.
This is the human Shrek.
And then the very good at hearing goes, okay. I mean, I'm sure they could probably use you down by the rift to help keep it guarded and protected. But that'll be for my lady to decide. Mr. Rabish, what did you write?
I'm really good at. I'm very acrobatic, and I'm pretty good at tracking and hunting.
Okay. I'm sure my lady has been looking for a new court jester of some kind, so your acrobatics might be put to good use.
Damn.
You know,
I didn't even get that one.
I have plenty of tricks.
You
to
didn't put your
show,
acrobatic?
just like my name.
No, I know. I forgot.
That's where I was like, I'm just looking at skills. I was like, okay, these things
I thought I was trying to be someone we're not, you know.
Miss Von Greedlefor, what did you Do you want me to say? Do you want to say your first? Address you by your first name? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
you must always address me by my first name.
Yes, ma'am. Princess, ma'am. What did you written about for your skills?
It's so fun.
Well, I wrote down that I'm just absolutely incredible at third person self-referencing.
Okay.
Princess is very good at that. Princess is. I also wrote down that I am exceptionally good at making people feel bad about themselves. I am also very, very good knowing when a mirror is very good mirror. I'm very good at endorsing good mirrors. I also am very good at sweets and desserts quality control. Exceptionally good. Just the best you've ever seen. Princess never misses. Also,
he's like reading all of this that you'd written down, and he's like slowly raising the page, and he flips it over and is continuing on the back as he's reading through all the skills.
I'm also very good at synchronizing my perfumes to my moods. Incredible.
This has to be a future character you play.
Yeah, this princess thing is really funny.
This is future character shit. This is like the.
Yeah.
This is kind of what you were planning for this campaign.
Oh yeah.
Before we launched it. Do you remember that character?
Oh.
It's a Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
wait, maybe?
I think it was. I remember you were talking to me about
No, you know what? I was thinking of another person's character's name I'm not going to mention. Because they were going to pair off. You hadn't designed your character yet.
No, I was going to say, I don't think I designed
No,
them
it's another
first.
person I'm not going to mention. Anyways.
I thought you were talking about the one that I was talking to you about the other day.
No. We're
And I
keeping
was
that
like-
one. We're keeping that one on the download. Don't worry about that one. Anyways. So he reads all that and goes, she has been looking for a new interrogator, and I feel like you might be able to do that pretty well based on what I'm seeing here. You'll get answers out of somebody. Anyways,
I'm
my
sure I will,
opinion's not going to
Christoph, thank
matter.
you.
My opinion's not going to matter, okay? It's going to be up to my lady. I'm now going to escort all of you to the main chambers, if you don't mind. It is kind of early in the morning, so I am going to be risking it all trying to wake her. But if you guys are ready for your assignments, if that's what you all want, is this everything you wanted before your assignments? Are you guys ready to like serve Our Lady or Visa?
Could you give us a tour?
Well, after you get your assignments and you're like officially like, assigned here.
Oh,
sure.
Can I? Oh, never mind.
What? No, come on. We're all children under Our Lady. Come on, wait.
I'm sorry, the open arm was just too good. Come on, guys, we're one and the same now.
The jester thing really sounded kind of like something I could do.
Okay, again, I don't make the decisions.
Could I try being the jester? I'm
sure.
really
I mean, if you
acrobatic
guys
and
want to
stuff
like
that, too.
compete to entertain Our Lady, that's
We have a
yeah.
great routine together. We have a
Yeah, we
Princess
do. We
believes
can
that he
do
will
that.
make an
we have a
excellent
hack and sack
clown.
routine together.
Really?
Sure. Yeah. A clown.
Esther, I feel like maybe a step above.
Oh, so he's
But-
not good enough, is what you're
Clown.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Krell nods
There's
vigorously.
a hierarchy to. Okay, I didn't know there was a hierarchy.
I would know.
Well, you're shiny, so you have that going for you. And he goes, but are we all ready to go to... Yeah? You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
One moment. As I...
One moment. There's a map.
Is
There's
a
a map?
well-known entertainer.
There's
Is
a
that
map?
what you said, Pete?
There is a map.
What does that even
The map should be
mean?
dark for you all right now, correct?
Princess
Yeah,
to
it is
entertain.
entirely covered in smoke.
It should be entirely covered in smoke because I'm
Whoopee.
learning how to use this fucking
This
smoke
is-
mechanic.
This,
Oh, God,
this
where
is
am
hey, Corey, this is a big
And
map.
I know a great mirror.
Okay, so
I know a great mirror when I see one.
This is a very big map.
You got
That mirror is foul.
Mirror.
Have it shattered.
Yeah, I know. You got very wild Thornberry with
Immediately.
mirror.
And not realize we would go immediately to her chambers, but you know, it's fine.
You're not going to her chambers. You're going to the main chamber.
She's
I'm
asleep.
trying to
Didn't you
figure
hear him
out
say
how
that?
to
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah. No, I know.
What am I seeing? This.
the smoke.
What is this dreamscape?
You're
Hold
not
on,
seeing
hold on.
nothing,
I'm trying
That's
to
just
figure
fog
out.
of war.
We're
I'm
back in
trying
the
to figure
dream!
out how this fucking reveal shit works.
The snakes! The snakes!
Ah! Just tweaking.
They was on to us the whole time.
We all
Guys
wake
are
up.
waking
We're
and
still
in.
level 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you guys
exactly.
see the room you started in now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but I can't see my
No.
character.
Yeah,
I
hold
can't
on,
see my character
hold
either.
on, hold on,
I can't see my
Excuse me, sorry.
character.
hold on.
Corey,
I don't know why
can't-
they're. I'm trying to figure out why they're foggy.
Am I moving?
There you go. Yeah, maybe if
Oh,
you didn't move your
nice.
character, I would have you
my
admit
God,
emitting
there you
light
go.
too.
When we step inside,
There's.
This
I'm
is
trying to
the-
figure. I'm trying to figure out the lighting stuff here. I'm also gonna show chat. Hold on.
that's where this is the main door that we just came in through, and
Well,
then this is the.
Oh, I have to put doors down. I see.
What the fuck, dude?
So I
That's
gotta
real
do-
lighting.
Dick, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shit. Oh
This
my
penetration?
god, I can open up every
Yeah, you can open the
fucking
doors.
door.
I'm trying to figure out the.
It's fucking
Stop fucking with the
sick.
doors.
I'm sorry.
Stop
Well,
futzing
there
with
should
the
just have to
doors.
be one door, and
Yep.
then you just drag it across.
Yeah, that's the because like you guys can see into the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Right now I can.
Yeah, you're not
I can-
supposed. It's weird because I don't have that as an
So-
Stop! Back the fuck up!
So what you have to do is
Stinky,
you
stinky
have to
boy.
you will have to draw along the edge of the perimeters so that it also blocks the light from the
Yeah, I
actual
thought I had
walls.
done that.
He
Because
goes back
I
the
only
fuck off.
revealed the room you're in, but it's also oh, I have to turn off Explorer mode. That's how. And then I can do with dynamic lighting. I can hide area. If I do this, does it hide it again? No, it doesn't. Why does it not hide it again?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't need to explore. I'll just use fire.
I don't want Explorer mode.
Guys, don't worry. I'll light the way.
Ah, okay. So now I can do it like this. It won't be smoke. Okay, that didn't work at all. Because it's trying to do the lighting thing. I can't, when I place a door, I can't drag it.
You have to go into the lighting layer.
Hold on. I need you to stop doing that effect on the door, please.
Me? I'm just moving.
I don't know who's got a fucking special effect on the door. That blue. Do you guys not see that blue crazy effect someone's put on the door?
No.
Nope.
Oh. Well, that sucks. Wait, so you can still see into the hallway, though, even though the door's there?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There's
Because
like a
again-
I
white
can't go
doors or something,
past it
like,
because the door's
right-
closed.
Right here.
Because there
Holy shit.
is this the dynamic lighting thing in Roll20?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to draw lines along the
It doesn't
the
have an
walls.
ability to draw lines. There's nothing in this to draw lines. There's
There
place lights, place doors,
With
place
the-
windows under dynamic.
with the pen in the with the pen tool in the light layer, you have to draw lines.
Because that also prevents it. Yeah. See, now I can no longer see outside of the map.
Is there a light in the hallway right now?
Can you put Drell
Uh,
back in the map? My bad.
no.
I don't know
No.
how to.
Let's
No,
walk
I can
around.
only see this room.
Good.
Right now.
Okay.
I,
This
I-
is
and then
good. Hey, you
those
know what, this is
lines
a
will
good-
also block us from leaving the room.
This is a good. Okay, should I draw the lines in a way that makes it so I can put a door in between the lines?
Yes.
Or am I only
Yes.
outlining? Okay.
You outline.
I will get Drell back when I am damn well ready.
Wait, no, I just opened up the door. Hold on.
Get out of here! You're the worst person to try to do this with.
Yeah, dynamic lighting's fun and hard to do, so.
It's just tedious.
Yeah.
Get back in the room and shut the door.
I can't get through there. It won't let me.
Open the door.
No, it won't let me.
Okay, so the door's not working with the lines.
Well, did you draw a line across the door?
That's what I'm saying. So I had to do a full outline instead of okay.
Yeah, full outline. No,
You
and then the
are
door,
a
and then the
fucking
door.
menace, Noah. You are a menace. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You know, we're doing this is big testing behavior, chat, okay? This is me learning so I know for next time what to do. The problem is I have separate rooms and I don't want you to be able to see into those rooms. But then it's like, okay, well then I have to create lines.
My brain was like, well, I'll just walk outside of the room. Corey makes the room have walls. Can't get back in.
Yeah, basically, like, if you just say, let's just say, generally, each room has 2 doors, right? 4 walls, 2 doors. You want to connect the 2 edges of a door. Those would be 2 walls, right? And the other 2 edges of the door would be another 2 walls. So you have 2 halves that come together to make the room. If that makes sense.
Totally with you, dog. Just like how I was with you for the pineapple thing, I'm with you.
I feel like you're not with me.
What makes you say that?
Oh, nothing.
I said I'm as with you as I am for the pineapple. I'm with it, dog.
I think he heard you.
Yeah.
These lines are not going to be straight, but I don't care.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Yeah, you're fine. Go for it. If anyone needs to go to the bathroom or get a drink or anything, do it now. You try to do something cool. And then it just...
I think it's super cool.
It's gonna pay off, man.
Yeah, it'll pay off
I'm
if
having-
Noah doesn't fucking just run through every door he sees.
I'm sorry.
True.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize like the walls solid in the
Yeah, it's just weird because mine is showing like lights extending beyond the lines.
for like the north and like the east part, yeah, like over here and like over here and like over
Yeah,
here.
it's not supposed to.
But like,
So
I
is
can't
it
see over
because
here.
is it because these lights? Nope. Is it because the lights are on the token page? That would be why. So I have to move this to change layer, light
Lighting.
layer.
Oh my god.
Change layer, light layer. I just don't know why the light it's giving off. Actually, I don't know what's creating that light because it's not the light I placed.
I see.
Thank you.
Is the light extending beyond the walls for you guys still?
Yeah, like a little bit.
Why?
But I think that's I think that's the fog of war.
Yeah.
I think that's the fog of war because we've already it's already shown us that.
Shown it. Yeah.
Weird.
So then it's just going to perpetually show us that.
Even
It's gonna
in-
hold it. Like I
but
remember
even
it's gonna hold-
even
But
with
we're not gonna
me
see
as
if
a
there's people
player,
you put people
Well,
behind
because
there.
this part of the hallway is blacked out, but this part isn't. Like I can see like half the hallway. I don't know. I think you're cooking, dog.
Yeah, the problem
We
is that if
definitely-
I try to show chat, I'm technically not a player token, and therefore I can't see it. I may have to rejoin as a GM for this part.
You could give yourself access to one of our tokens, and then you'll see what one of our tokens sees.
Fair.
Pick me. Pick me.
It's also really hard to do this with my fucking arm getting suffocated.
Please pick
You could technically do it to all of us,
Oh,
and
please
that
pick
way
me.
you would see from everybody.
Yeah, so I think that that circle is a part of the reveal mask.
But I didn't do any reveal mask stuff. I mean, I could do hide full page, but that just breaks everything for you, doesn't it? Now you guys can't see anything.
So
Yeah.
and then just reveal the area that you want to show.
Yeah, but then that doesn't have the fog of war thing, because that's just me doing... Actually, even when I do that and I do reveal area and I draw the square, nothing's happening. You guys can't see this room now, can you?
No.
Yeah,
Huh.
me doing reveal area with a rectangle and drawing it is not revealing anything.
Oh. Okay, I see. Go to the dynamic lighting and scroll down to where it says Explorer mode and click on Edit Explorer mode.
Well, right, and then you reveal areas that way. That's what I was doing.
But I think it's a part of that.
No, because
That
even if I hide areas, I've just hidden this whole room and nothing's hiding.
No, I can see the room. I can see the room now.
Yeah, we can still see the room.
I am
I just
hiding
can't-
the room right now fully. I have done hide areas in the Explorer mode, and I am hiding the room. And
Yeah,
you all
but we
still
can
see
see
it.
the
Right, I
room
can
because
still see the
Explorer
room.
mode.
Right? Can you see the hallway?
No.
Okay, so it's not showing me anything different. So if I do this, can you see the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no way of knowing as the DM whether or not I'm doing that, because there's no visual for me. I have nothing that differentiates on my
Yes, and that is the
end.
very hard part because you will have to
So
add, then
the
so
way
you-
that you're going to want to do that, I think, is if you click on one of our tokens and then Control L. This is the best way to do that.
This is scary.
Ah.
See what we can see.
because that shows you.
I don't know
what
why
we
I
see.
still see the giant circles, but whatever. Anyways.
Maybe we just did an update.
It's because
Dynamic
you're on the
lighting's
lighting
always been
layer.
kind of buggy.
It's because you're on the lighting layer, and you'll see those until you go to a different layer. Maybe I could be wrong, but
But the way the
Either
fog
way.
of war stuff will work too is like we won't see tokens, things on the token layer, if we don't have like lighting direct
or
line of sight.
from it,
Okay,
yeah.
so then the door
Yeah.
thing doesn't matter anymore. I'm getting rid of the door.
Well, the door will like we won't be able to see into the hallway if we're standing here, right? If we open the door, then we can see. But then you close it again, we can still see it on the map, but we won't be able to
But we
see
won't-
anything
but
there.
you
Right
could
now the
update
door's open
tokens
and
in
you
there?
guys can't see into the hallway because it's considered a hidden area.
Oh, we can.
No, I can see into the hallway.
I can see up to here.
Oh, it's because I'm only... Okay, hold on. So I need to do a thing now because I can only see from Valxis. I need
Yeah.
to do a thing now where I can see from all of your tokens. I need to add myself to every one of your tokens.
Well, if you just press escape, it'll leave from whatever token.
No.
But you can select multiple
This
tokens.
is for me rejoining as a player for the visual of the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love technology.
I mean, once I do this once, it'll be perfect. going forward.
Technologia.
Yeah.
Technologia.
What'll be done once for this page?
No,
to
because
copy
your tokens are identical on every page. I grabbed them from a tokens page. They're the same tokens. They're copy pasted, so should be fine. And I'm actually not doing it based off your tokens. I'm doing it in the above the chat bar on the characters themselves. The tokens are associated with the characters. So
Damn, that's smart. Never thought about having a page just for tokens. I usually just fucking drag that motherfucker back on the
I
fucking
have way
map.
too many types of mobs that I've had to give you guys to not have that be the case.
Do Do you use like the little circles, like the red, green, and blue ones?
I use green for health, and that's it.
I use red.
Okay, so now chat can see from all of your perspectives this door opens or closes. So when it's closed, it becomes yellow because it's an explored area, but you aren't currently seeing it.
Right, but if I were to open it and then close it, it wouldn't work for that screen. But like, Valxis specifically wouldn't be able to see me, and I can't see
you're
anyone
gone,
else.
And I
dude.
can't see him. Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I just need to add a couple more doors then on the lighting page.
Yes. Yes.
And make sure that the walls have lines.
I did the walls having lines already.
Yeah, the walls have eyes. Yep.
Artemis, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
You're crying because of the cat, dude. I don't care. Just putting doors in all of the rooms.
Doors of all of the right places.
All the right doors in all the right places.
How rude.
He's having fun.
What? What?
How rude.
I'm not shooting.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is a big place.
I zoomed
have
out
a
all the
feeling
way,
you-
and I could
yeah,
barely
me
see
too.
my
know.
character's name.
Shit about to be
Very
huge.
big.
A lot of doors.
There are.
You know what they say? A lot of
What? Say it.
Huh?
What were you gonna say?
You know what they say about a lot of doors?
What do they say?
A lot of hallways.
A lot of hallways. Yeah.
What are they?
Well, like conveniently, there's not a lot of hallways.
What do they say about a lot of hallways?
A lot of walls.
I mean, to
What do
be
they say
fair,
about
if
a
I
lot
were
of
to
walls?
count, if I were to
One big
count,
roof.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 doors. But we should be good now. If at any point it's not good, we'll know. But he leads you guys out of this room. And I'm not gonna make a token for him right now. I'm kind of going on the grounds that this is just for your own exploration purposes. This is not intent. Until you guys break it into combat, I don't have things prepared for combat in here. This is solely for exploration. So the way that he leads you, you know what? I'll go get a token for him just so you have something.
Yeah, what does Kristoff look like?
I'm
'Cause
not-
right now I'm imagining that.
I've
I feel like
told you what
Kristoff
he
looks
looks
like
like
Timo.
multiple times. I just don't have a token for him because I'm not an artist and I don't create characters. You know what? I'll take the Frederick token from way back in the day and use that one. There. It's not what he looks like, but I'll use that. So he opens this door. Okay, when I say he opens the door, game, I expect it to open. There we go. He opens this door and he leads you guys out into this hallway. So if everyone could kindly flood out into the hallway. And you guys get up to this hallway. I should probably create more lights now that I think of it. No, because it's explored regions, right? You guys are doing explorer stuff, so you can see it, right?
Yeah.
So there's this hallway. Fucking Noah, I swear to God.
That one wasn't me.
What I will do in this is, honestly, because it's easier for me,
just
is
turn up our view distance.
yeah, I just gotta make it. I want to make sure you guys can't see into rooms, you know.
Oh, we can't.
Because I can edit explored area. I don't know how to update all of you at the same time for your vision. I can. Oh,
Like
you know
the
what I
light
can
that we
do?
throw?
I can do this, and then I can do token vision / light, and I can have you admit 30 feet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. So with emitting 30 feet, there you guys go. You guys can see out into this hallway. He leads you guys to the right. I'll get you, Vaxis. Don't worry, I got you, dog. Shuts the door
Thanks,
behind
man.
you. There's a door to your right, but he doesn't lead you there. He leads you up this giant flight of stairs.
I gotta scroll up.
Yeah. And then he opens this
You're
door.
cracking the door.
He opens this door at the top of the stairs and leads you guys into a large chamber that has pillars on each side, and it is a almost in your brains dwarven designed hall that as you guys step out onto this carpet and move forward down, you find that this is considered the chamber of the lady. You guys did see there was a door to the north end of this room, and as you guys step forward, you see up a sort of pedestal-like stair sequence, a throne, and a door to the north. He stops you guys and says, okay, I gotta go up here, so you guys gotta stay here, just wait out here. Our lady is in, she's in her chambers, and there's not a lot of people allowed into her chambers. Also, I figured out what the circles were. It's because I accidentally put the lights on the outside of the room instead of the inside. But he goes, I gotta let our lady know that you guys are here. So if you guys just want to stand here, chat amongst yourselves, get comfy. I don't know if you all know each other or if you all just happened to show up at the same time. Before I go get her, how did you all meet? You said, I know it on the papers, and he pulls them out from his, he has a little satchel that he wears across his shoulder. He goes, you guys, some of you wrote pie and tie. Some of you put a pie in a tie. Princess, what does that... Never mind. Never mind. Anyways, you go, just talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go get her. Okay, you guys just stay
How do we
here.
know?
Princess thanks you.
There's the third person thing. And he steps off into a back chamber, and the door shuts behind him, and you guys are left in this cathedral level tall hall.
Okay,
With 4 lit braziers and a throne carved from stone that looks like a lot of this was probably here before they took it over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just talk to her, right, and get assignments, and then we're gonna explore this place.
I thought we were joining the ranks.
We pretty much have now, but
Guys,
Yeah,
can I be
we got-
entirely honest? I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I'm with Princess on this one. I'm
it's
confused.
just got so much more complicated. I thought.
It's
Fuck,
got
I didn't know the
complicated?
receptionist
What do
would
you
be
mean
like
it got complicated?
I didn't think we'd be assigned roles right away.
Yeah, I thought we'd be normal grunts first, and then we would get
Yeah.
they would just tell us where everything is, and then we get assignments after we.
I thought they would just lore
Is it-
dump everything on us.
No, I
Is
didn't
it-
think that. I
is it
figured
good
they
for-
would.
Wait, you're
It would at
surprised we had to put effort in?
No,
A
I
little?
wasn't surprised with the effort.
I
I'm more surprised that you and I may literally become her court jester.
think that'd be sick. I think that's the closest any of us will get to her.
And it's you and
She
I.
has lunch.
Yeah, I think. Wait. Oh, wait.
Can I, while they're
I mean, it
talking,
is you
look
and I.
around the room and see if there are any doors and stuff?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
apart from
you
what we
you
just
only
went through?
saw the door he went through, and at the on the east side of the chamber, the far east, there was a tiny hall that led to a door to the north that you can see just back where Mary's token is. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
There's a door back
Uh,
there.
Malchus,
I was
how
trying to
long-
move
how long
her,
did
but
this last?
also, is this text not on the map? It's behind Sticky or on top of Sticky.
No, we
How
don't
long
see
does
it.
this-
You don't
How
see
long does
I'm
text.
this
gonna
last,
meander
Malchus?
towards the doorway.
Is the text on the GM
You-
layer? Oh,
what
that
do
was a
you
mistake.
mean text?
Sorry, no, it's because it's on the GM layer. It's supposed to be on the map layer. It's supposed to be like that.
There's
Chamber of
what the fuck?
Yeah.
But embroidered into the carpet.
No, just
Uh,
for the
Chamber
map.
of the Lady.
Had you guys convinced Nymessa to draw you guys a map, it would have had titles.
Is this Scribble, whatever the fuck that app is?
Valxis,
I
how long
did
does
port
last?
this over from dungeon. It's dungeon scrawl.
8 hours.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, unless you pay for it. Like paying for it allows me to live edit the map while we're playing, but I didn't pay for it. I built the map on dungeon scrawl, and then you can export it with a code. So
I've been using it a lot. For
8
work.
hours.
Okay, so realistically, we can play this part for 8 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we just want to get the most of the 8 hours then?
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess we just play the part for 8 hours.
Well, we also want to make sure we don't trap ourselves.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the thing I'm trying to figure out is.
Well, you guys chose very elaborate disguises. I could
Sticky,
just probably get
how close
get
are you
away
getting
with
to
the
that door?
disguise kit.
As where I am right now.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Let's get sticky in this bitch.
Yeah, I figured we'd probably get assignments. We'll probably not split up immediately, hopefully.
Yeah.
But if we do get split up, we need to find a place to convene so that we can get the fuck out.
There's got to be like a mess hall or a cafeteria.
Probably here, right?
In the,
No, this
you
is
want to
our
meet in the chamber of the lady?
A 15. You
Cool.
hear just lightly the sounds of impact on wood and
Training
light
room.
grunting.
Oh my god, that was so cunty of Princess training room. And before he finished training room, just so locked in.
I mean, from that distance, sure, you could presume that.
I think they're I think it.
Princess is cunty. I don't. Sticky no longer exists. I am.
Well,
now
see,
princess.
here's
I am
Princess is serving
princess.
How the fuck did
I
that
am
get?
princess, guys.
I am princess.
Slay.
That is the doublest.
Did my
so
walls
funny.
not
Hey,
work properly? God damn it.
No, they're walling pretty hard.
Nah,
dude.
you guys can see slight parts of the or at least based on
Here?
my player stuff, you can see a part of a room and like in between the stairs and the room and stuff.
really? I
we
don't really see
can't.
anything.
We can't.
I don't
This
see
is all blacked
anything.
out.
You were
Oh, I
Legit,
can,
the
like,
most I
right
see
here.
is like
Yeah,
this,
like right
just
there,
this
but I'm also
area.
talking like, how do I ping again?
Hold
You know,
mouse click.
fucking
Hold
wall.
and let
Yeah.
go.
This is all blacked out, Corey.
All this?
This is all I can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where I'm marking is
weirdly
what I
on
can
the
see.
maybe I just have to refresh and rejoin as player again.
I can see a little
I
bit
see this little
here
triangle here.
and a tiny bit here, but they're like
Yeah, same.
small. It's tiny.
It's a little triangle. Is Yito.
Yeah. Let's get sticky in this bitch.
I don't see.
I don't know. For some
anything
reason,
over
when I
here.
rejoin as player, I can see more, but it's fine.
Yes, sticky situation.
It's
Just
fine.
combobulation.
Chat can see a little more than you guys. That's okay. Anyways, so yeah, you guys are chatting out here for a little bit before. I don't have do I have a token for the Phoenix? Holy shit, that may be something I've never had a token for.
I thought you did.
No, you
because we did
did.
run into
You
her
did.
once.
We
Yeah,
fought.
you did.
We tried to fight her once.
No, that was in Tailspire.
It was in Tailspire.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Hey, shout
shit.
out your boy. That
You know
was
what?
crazy.
I'm gonna take a giant token of the fire rock that you guys fought on the ship and just make it small and count it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh my god! It's one of those birds.
Anyways, stepping out of that chamber. Door open, door closed. The two of them step out, and you see the Phoenix for
Can
the
you
first
Hang on,
time.
I'm so sorry. Can you change the song?
Yeah, I don't know why it went so intense. It's not so good.
I'm so
Hold on,
sorry.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
think
No,
this
you're
is
fine,
a
you're
big
fine, you're fine.
moment.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be this intense. There we go. Anyways,
What do we do if she finds Kelo very handsome, guys, and wants to hang out with them a lot?
are you saying that as they step out, you're
Use
like
that to our
whispering it as they
advantage.
step out?
No, that's just me thinking aloud. This is
You
just a train
guys
of thought.
see.
You mean Chadley?
I'm not talking as yet. I'm just.
Chadfree?
Yeah.
Say his name right. You can't mess up his name. You're gonna ruin the whole thing. Nonetheless,
Yeah.
You see Kristoff and the Phoenix step out of that hallway, and she's not in her fully clad armor. She doesn't have weapons currently at her disposal, but she is still wearing, for a few of you, what you remember as a sort of necklace with a almost like an hourglass insignia. And as she steps out, she's almost in like a, I don't want to say like a robe or a nightgown, but it's something a little more like casual clothing than that, where she's fully clothed. She's just not armored up and ready to fight. And she goes, Kristoff, that'll be enough. You can go back to your desk. Yes, milady. And he bows and then like kind of just like jogs off and leaves. And she steps up, and as she walks around one of the braziers, she sticks her taloned hand in the fire and just cups it and just like lets it almost what would be burn her hand, but she doesn't seem to react to it. And then she just like pulls a handful of fire out and starts to like twirl it in her fingers, and then stretches out her wings a little bit, cracks her neck, and then looks towards you and takes a deep breath. Welcome, all of you, to our humble church, to Our Lady Orvisa. Kristoff has told me quite a bit about all of you. And she's like making eye contact with each of you, and her head's making these, bird-like movements. For Kelo and for Sticky, this woman is... What are you guys doing? And is this a
No.
She posted a picture of her art.
No,
not gonna finish it. Why not?
Because I'm lazy.
Come on, she's gonna be so fine.
Not fair.
Post the fine shit.
Anyways, she looks at each of you in the eyes, and like I said, for Kelo and Sticky, this is an Aarakocran woman. She is a humanoid bird folk. But unlike most Aarakocra, she is a unique Phoenix Aarakocra. From what you've been told, Sticky and Kelo, the small details as you guys made your way out here, and through the interrogation that the others said they had with her father, she is the child of a white eagle-like Aarakocra and the actual being that is the Phoenix that exists in the elemental plane of fire. And due to this, her feathers almost look like flames as they flutter on her body. And she, as she carries herself, her feathers almost flow like firewood in the wind. She's not made of fire, but you could be convinced based off of the visuals of her feathers and the way that she is, the way she exists, the way she looks. But as she looks each of you in the eyes, her head sort of cocks to each in a bird-like way before she, like I said, stretches out her wings, and then slowly climbs the set of stairs and takes a seat in the throne. You've all come a pilgrimage, I hear. I don't remember designing a pilgrimage.
Well,
are our people making their own now?
I sort of facilitated this, yes.
And how did you know that we existed in this volcano?
Luck. A lot of luck. Sort of just took a guess, a gander, at the, volcano, figuring where would I put a church to a flame goddess?
What the fuck are you?
Deception check.
Please.
Can I place my hand on his shoulder for
if you try to cast it, I need you to tell me the components of guidance, even though it's a cantrip, because you are actively going to be casting a spell in front of her.
I see.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how this worked. Keep going. I've never seen this spell. You're good. Keep going.
25. She goes.
Are we fine?
Luck, huh?
Princess thinks we're fine.
Interesting. You can't tell whether she believed you.
What?
My insight check.
Go for it. Right now, she looks like she could either be believing everything you say or not believing a single word. Like she is not giving an indication of whether or not she trusts you or not yet.
But yeah.
And you gathered all of them.
Yes, I put together fellows who saw the fight in Pyantai, and we were at a little, what are they called? Like group sessions, kind of like things to talk about what we saw and witnessed and how it made us feel. And we came to a common goal of maybe finding this church.
What was it about the forfeit that really drove you to believe in the power of Our Lady? If anything, for us, that seemed like a misstep.
Well,
Yeah, like,
I kind of.
And then one of
Think
our
about
own went
her.
missing.
why the
And the
fuck
rest
did
of
you
the
do
group, we
this?
haven't heard from them since. One of them was a Winterlight boy. I didn't know that we had followers within the Winterlights.
Well, we're not sure about the tribulations that they experienced later on, but the strength that they exhibited in the earlier battles were just straight inspiring.
She leans back and crosses one of her legs over the other and puts her head in her talons. So strength brings you all here. A showcase of combat in an arena led all of you to pilgrimage to the base of a volcano to worship Our Lady?
Not me.
Oh.
They just kind of found me and thought, and they convinced me. I just thought it would make me even more attractive to have some religion.
Hmm.
And for myself, I'm just seeking a second chance at life.
Deception checks from both of you, please.
Don't think I need one, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Too scared to say anything. Yeah.
Second chance at life from what? What was your first failure?
Drugs.
Uh-huh.
I was strucken with a curse, riddled with an affliction incurable, a hole that I could not keep filling.
I don't know how much you know about gods and goddesses, but they can tell when you're lying. You don't need to make up some sort of traumatic sob story to be accepted by Our Lady.
Thank you.
Now you, and she points down at Kelo. Step forward.
She's gonna kiss you on the lips.
Ooh, look at these biceps.
Drew, are you here? I know you're muted.
There's a fucking lawnmower outside. Hold
we can't
on.
Hear it, you're fine.
It's so loud to me. Okay, whatever.
We
If you can't hear it.
We can hear it when you talk barely in the background, but it's not a big deal. I can hear you
Dude,
more
it's
than
so
it.
loud to me. All right.
Anyways, she goes, you, step forward. What did they tell you that Our Lady preaches? What are her tenets?
It kind of went through one ear and out the other. I don't care what it is. I just wanted it. Ah, shit. Hold on.
Holy shit.
Interesting. I'm ready for him to come back.
Bro, I'm scared. I don't want to speak up. Is she going down the list?
I don't even know if she was about to. Now she might.
Just don't say anything, Stinky.
I love how
just
you
don't
guys
look at her,
so
bro. Just don't look
blatantly
at her,
were
bro.
like, you guys are so blatant, like, we're not gonna talk, we're just gonna let Valxis and Ben do the talking. And then you get in front of her and immediately Kelo and Jin are like, so for me, it was like this.
It's because she didn't sound like she believed Ben at all. So I was like, oh, okay, we gotta fill in. We just gotta fill in the blanks now.
I'm just standing in the background like this.
She goes, interesting. So in one ear out the other, you just are so interested in being more attractive that you took a pilgrimage to the base of a volcano?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
Step back. Kristoff tells
Oh,
me that some of you believe this is a cult.
Bro, we fucked up so hard.
Sounds
What
a
the
very
fuck?
I'm
primitive
dying.
word for religion.
It's not. It's a derogatory term used for religious falsehoods, used to manipulate the people into some sort of indoctrination. And that's not what we're doing here.
I didn't think you were.
You wear a symbol of Tyr. How would Tyr's priests have enjoyed you walking around those churches saying that you were part of a cult? If they're so synonymous for you.
Oh, I didn't think that they were synonymous. There are, I think there are levels to a religion.
And
When you
cult is
gain
one
enough-
of them?
When you start out, yes, to some people it sounds like a cult. If you just start willy-nilly talking about something, and then, once, more renown happens, it becomes more of a religion. It's very hit or miss there.
I don't know if I agree. I do believe if I had heard of a new god that had ascended and that there were those who were worshipping said deity, I wouldn't immediately go to it being a cult because it's a different level, because it's new, because it's fresh. Especially when Our Lady boasts such wonderful things for all of her people.
Well, that's... Herein lies the problem, is that
There's a
when
problem
we tried
now.
talking to people... No. When we tried in our journey here, our pilgrimage here, tried talking to people about joining us, they just said we were a part of a cult. And we don't believe that. We truly do want to follow this religion and follow your Lady of Orvisa.
So you're claiming that out in the general public, the consensus is that those who worship Orvisa, despite being a religion represented in the Tournament of Pie and Tie, are cult followers?
Well,
From our
the way
experiences.
possibly when we described it, which is our fault, and we're here to learn how to properly.
Would you
Spread
not
the
have
word of
argued
Orvisa.
that point then? Fought for Our Lady's honor in those moments?
We tried, and that's why we only have two with us. Two from our journey from Pine Top that we met along the way.
So what? You were trying to amass your own group? How many were you looking to take with you to show up at this volcano?
Not a specific number, just whoever we found, we spoke to, see if they were interested.
Why not go to a town that has not found Orvisa's love and begin your own church and then try to contact us from there? Why pilgrimage all the way to this place? With the intent to
Ooh, guys, I don't think she's buying it.
gather followers in the way. Does one of you deem yourselves holier than the rest? A worshipper beyond worship who's seeking to lead? Because I can't see a reason why you would be trying to gather more and more people under her name. I mean, generally most religions in Aetheria don't force themselves upon people, and I don't think you did. But you were trying to, as some would say, spread her good word. But as you've explained yourself, you believe there was a failure in communication to gather more people to come with you. So one of you must think that you are worthy enough to lead in her name.
This is a trap. This is fucking bait.
I mean, I'm the one who started this.
Quick question, Fox, are you still wearing your ring of mind shielding? Okay.
I am.
1 sec.
I am not at all.
Who's going in?
Block it.
You better start thinking about
Wisdom saving
You
throw.
fight. You will fight.
Not yet.
You will fight and be strong, Valxis. Be the hero we need you to be.
Guys, I think we're
She
cooked.
goes, do you all feel yourselves trustworthy?
Yeah.
And you're all willing to do anything to prove it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will need confirmation from all of you.
A nod.
Nods.
You in the back?
Princess accepts.
Great.
Okay. In a quick, like, she goes to like flick her talon, and instead she clashes one talon off of another, and there's a spark, and that spark shoots forward and then almost bursts like a firework, and it doesn't hurt, but there's just a little bit of a cascade of glittering light that permeates a 15-foot sphere around all of you, but 60 feet within 60 feet of her, but a 15-foot sphere. Anyone who is trying to resist the spell that is being cast on all of you without knowing what the spell is.
Oh, I know.
It's Zone of Truth. That's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Is anyone attempting to resist?
We're so fucked, guys.
Guys, we're cooked. We're all cooked.
Fuck. Oh shit.
No,
I mean,
send
those of you who are well versed enough mechanically outside of D&D to know the proper way to manipulate Zone of Truth, I will allow you to do so. But if anyone who doesn't understand pipes up, that I'm gonna call you out. So, is anyone going to attempt to resist?
No.
No.
Knowing the mechanics, no, because I know she'll know if I do.
So not a single. If anyone is going to resist, tell me.
I have no idea. I don't know what Sticky would do in this. Well,
Would if Sticky felt like someone was casting a spell on her, would she resist or would she allow it?
Just knee-jerk reactions.
No. This is Princess. This is Princess.
This is Prince.
I'm also gonna let you know right now. It is a charisma save, so it's likely you have a -2 to your save.
Oh,
I have a -1.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So no one is
save.
resisting.
I would save again.
All right, guys. Remember when we said only let Valxis and Ben talk?
Yeah,
Yep.
I just genuinely don't think
Dude,
that I would
I
do
got worlds
anything.
apart right now on Journey playing. I'm fucking in this. I'm hands off the fucking controller. Yeah, dude, this has been an experience. This has been a session. It's been like just living in my anxiety. I'm just leaning into it. I'm just riding.
You guys walked right into the lion's den on purpose.
I love this.
So
this is
the
sick.
Zone of Truth lands around you, and all of you feel yourselves not like you feel just compelled to be honest. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel trippy. Just compelled to be honest. She looks at each of you individually.
It's Princess.
I need each one of you to just make a general deception check in terms of like the way that you're presenting yourselves currently.
God, please, I fucking win these.
Yeah, this is just like it's almost like for her a vibe check, and you guys are trying to maintain that you are cool, calm, collected, and willing to tell the truth.
Dude, I'm gonna say this lightly and kind of as a joke, but also kind of not as a joke. Can I have advantage because I'm so?
Do you have an inspiration?
Wait,
I think you should have given her inspiration for that.
For the princess thing, I'll give you
original
inspiration.
roll.
She's had one since the beginning of the campaign. I'm pretty sure Noah still has one too that he hasn't used. Yeah.
Can I have
Can I use
inspiration or
that?
not inspiration? Can I have advantage because half of my story was technically true? They found me along the way.
I've been sticky as
Guys,
I am
It's not alive. It's technically true.
Here's what I need to have happen. I need this is me coming up with ways to possibly allow Drew to have advantage. Cubs, I need a performance check.
Okay.
Because this is gonna deem how hot you made Kelo. A 16. Yeah, you can have advantage on your deception check, Kelo.
Let's
You're really
go.
attractive, and because you got that Chad face on, it's really hard to show emotion.
Just mewing.
All right.
And can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, which
to
is
do
it just means
advantage?
well, if you haven't rolled yet, yeah, go for it, and you can do advantage.
All right, I'll.
Okay.
Looks like a cock dice to me. That's a.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, jeez.
She's just scanning all of you. Sticky. She scans over the group and then makes eye contact with you. No one else speak. What was your favorite part of the final combat that our church participated in the Pie and Tie Arena?
Oh, I was not present for it.
So you were all lying before? Actually, so she specifically looks at Valxis. So you were lying before when you said that all but those two were picked up in the Pie and Tie Arena, having been inspired by the combat.
I never said that those two were the only ones that we picked up.
You did say that the group of you were inspired by that combat.
Right.
So didn't intentionally omit. You just didn't.
Some of us have been in our group since the fight at Pie and Tie. Not all of us.
And where were you picked up then, ma'am?
Oh,
you
we happen
feel
to be
compelled to tell the absolute truth magically.
Right. Oh, well, you see, I happen to be picked up by a group of actual cultists, not what we were talking about before. An actual group of cultists. And they were holding me hostage, you see. They were being entirely rude to me. Absolutely dire. No mirrors down there at all. It was shocking. You should have seen it. I was in squalor.
Which cult?
Darling. I believe it was by the name of, oh God, something beginning with B. I don't quite remember. I think that was it. I don't quite recall, darling. But anyway,
We're so fucking cooked.
but we're absolutely horrendously, being
in
assaulted by
Yolheim.
those people.
Oh, we're so cooked.
I don't know if it was called Yolheim. Again, I have no idea where the heck I was.
How did you get out?
I believe that I was pulled out by a group of people. They were all in a hurry. They said that something was going on. And
This
that we
group of
needed to
people?
get out of there. No, not this group of people. Different group.
Okay,
They
hold
look
on.
nothing
So,
like them.
By telling the truth, so I will let you know B is a person is not the character. Technically, it was this group of people, and they are saying they picked you up from that cult. So you wouldn't be lying to say yes, it was this group of people. If you say no, then you're lying because you're saying it wasn't your party that took you out. You're not like this group of people that you are with currently, whether they're in disguise or not, are the people that took you out.
Okay.
So you would say yes. So this group of people took you out of there.
Yes, they did.
How?
We ran up a very long set of stairs. Took forever.
And then just walked out past the cult?
Just walked outside and there were people dead everywhere. I don't know what happened. I didn't care to ask.
See, that's a
Just
lie.
left.
So B, you're not lying. Because you do know what happened. You were there. So you can't lie. What I'm telling you is mechanically, you cannot lie. So the moment you start to say, people were out there and they were just dead and I don't know what happened, you can't speak. So you go, yeah, we walked outside and like you can't lie. Your mouth will not say the words to lie.
Oh no.
So that is how the zone of truth works. You are compelled to speak the truth. You
Only
can't speak a
honestly.
deliberate lie while you're within the radius of the zone. Like, you can avoid answering questions and you can be evasive but be truthful. So you can say, like, yeah, everyone was killed and we walked out of there. But you didn't have to say, we blew them up, we did whatever. But you can't say, we walked outside and everyone was dead and I don't know what happened, because now you're lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, we got to the top of the stairs and there were people dead. and people had died. And then we went.
Did you kill them?
I participated.
Using what skills? Because based on the sheet that Christoph showed me, a third person, whatever, you don't seem like much of a fighter. How did you kill them? How did you participate?
I need to remember this. I don't remember exactly what I did in the fight.
Set off the explosion that blew up everything through your own creation, and then we're also like casting like fire spells and scorching rays and stuff at the worm and all that other stuff.
That's right. Okay. I was like, oh, you know, a few fiery little quips here and there.
Golden one. And she looks at Drell.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Your face was so funny, too. You're like stretching and scratching. Golden one, not even paying attention.
Forgot he was a gold dragonborn in this disguise.
Yeah.
Were all of you present at Yolheim?
Yes. No, wait, I'm sorry, no.
Who wasn't?
We...
Out of character, only Mary in this group right now wasn't there. And we'll pretend that she's in a disguise that's like changed hair color, doesn't show her instruments, her magical cloak is just like normal clothes.
We picked her up along the way, and I point to Mary.
I'm just rolling for Mary's deception. She just
people
nods.
we picked up along the way.
That's not a lie.
No, I know, but
shut up, dog. Let me cook.
I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you cook. Sorry.
She's just sitting and staring, just like
Man,
making
what
eye
the
contact with each one of you. So all but that one, you were all the ones who took care of the cult in Yolheim? And she's still talking to you, Joe.
I mean, I suppose we took care of the cult. We were just there.
Why did you head there initially? That's not in between Pie and Tie and here.
That was a long time ago. I'm not playing.
You're not wrong. It was a long time ago.
Sure, you may be confused. Looks towards Ben's disguise. Why did you all head to Yolheim after Pie and Tie, if your pilgrimage would have taken you straight to the volcano?
Good
job. We needed funds and means of getting places. Surviving.
So you sought out a bandit-stricken, cult-ridden, run-down village that was formerly only known for a monastery?
Kind of unlucky, right?
Well, one of us were contracted to work for them.
Which one?
Don't!
I'll raise my hand.
You were contracted to work for the cult of Baroxis.
No. I was contracted by a member of the Yolheim church. And subsequently, before we got there, everything had gone to shit.
Out of character. Valxis was contracted by someone from the Church of Yolheim. You're saying that's Drell. You're making up a contract because he was formerly of the Church of Yolheim, and you were contracted by him to go
help
take care
him
of,
with
okay.
with
No,
with
that's fair.
with
That's
uh,
fair.
with
No, that's
with
fair.
it-
That's
with
fair.
it, yes.
No, that's I like that.
because
I
he
like that.
was
That's
the
fair.
one given he was the one given the quest.
I'm really
That's fair.
trying to follow this.
That's why I was like, please don't point at me.
No, that's
if
fair.
you point at me,
I'm
it's
not
all
pointing
over.
at him.
That's fair.
You guys must be really good at these social games. You guys must be really good. Like
I'm not allowed to
Mafia
play.
and
I
Among Us
banned-
is like,
I
y'all
banned-
did,
I
huh?
banned myself
Yeah,
from playing games like
okay.
Among Us and stuff because I've ended friendships and had people actually mad at me.
Okay.
And Cubs
Oh,
has had
fuck.
subsequently the same thing. I've seen it personally.
I was good.
Princess, how did the cult find you initially?
Sorry. It was me going.
No, she's in character to it too.
Fire.
She's back.
How did they find me in the
Yes.
prison?
How did the cult find you?
Oh, that part I actually genuinely don't remember. I know that they found me in a town.
Okay,
But I don't remember
you were
which
just
one.
you were just picked up. You were like tinkering inside a tavern, and they like,
Yeah.
well, we could use you. You come with us,
Yeah.
and then you went. Now, Christoph tells me that your parents have a very difficult time deciding on names. Hence why
Yes,
you
they
have so
really
many.
did. I do.
Who
Do
are
you
your
want to hear the full
parents?
thing? Oh, my parents? There was Grimbleforge. That was my
You're
father.
lying.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Oh, fuck.
I'll say, my mother is dead. But my father didn't really feel like speaking about her. But my father...
Where does your father live?
He lives in... What's the name of the fucking
Chrisfell.
city? Chrisfell. He lives in Chrisfell right now.
Is he a prominent figure?
Describe what you mean by prominent figure.
You have a very lengthy surname.
Slay!
So I must believe is he nobility?
He's not nobility, no.
What does he do for work?
Oh, he tinkers. He's a...
And so you follow in his footsteps, and that's why the cult took you?
I like to play around with mechanics from time to time. I'm not the best at it.
Can you
By
show
any
me one
means.
of the things you've created?
I absolutely can.
What do you have?
I'm gonna pull out Skittle.
Okay. And what do you do with Skittle?
I just have Skittle sit on my hand, not turning into a bug, just the orb.
What does it do?
He does a great manner of things. Right now, he's just nice and quiet.
He?
But sometimes, yes, I've given him a name. His name is Skittle.
Can he come over here?
Absolutely. I walk over. And
Have
I
him
just
do something.
put it in. I'll tap on him, and he'll just go and then turn into a little bug, and then just sit on her hand.
Ah, it scares her. Ah.
She is going to...
She gets scared.
Did you say is scared?
I've seen fine craft like this before. You sure your father's not a prominent... And I know you said to explain prominent. Are you sure he's not a renowned tinkerer?
I feel like he's probably somebody that people would look up to.
What's his name?
I can't remember his
Give him the
fucking name.
fake name that we
Brain is
use as a
literally
group.
going,
Clockwork.
Yeah.
Clockwork.
Clockwork.
Interesting. And she like lets Skittle flutter off into your hand.
We're all fucking screaming in the background.
Now, I was told by Christoph that two of you want to compete for a role.
Oh! I raise my hand. I get really excited.
Oh yes, that is us.
I open up my bag and I start taking out all my props, which is just like a bunch of bags of rocks.
Just
Can
bags
I
of
take-
rock.
Did she give me Skittle back?
She had Skittle.
Just-
She like did a motion to have Skittle flutter back over to you.
All right, I'm just gonna plop him on my shoulder, and then I'm
I'll
going
take-
to step back into
Oh
my
shit.
previous position.
In addition to like the 5 sacks of rocks I've taken out, I take out the immovable rod and I take out the pocket ladder.
Okay.
And this is when we take out the nuke and destroy the whole base.
Are you going to put on a performance
That's what
for
I
me?
was about to say. And our backup plan is.
What was your name again?
I'm Grell.
You're lying.
Fuck.
You can't lie.
Oh shit.
Do you have a stage name? Did you have a stage name when you performed?
No, he didn't have a stage name when he performed. Let him handle
like,
this. No telling him what to do.
Oh, hold on. We're gonna be here for a bit.
She goes, "Oh, come on! It can't be that much of a
It's crazy.
struggle to say your name."
Do you have a nickname? Anything?
Crosses her arms for the first time. Now, like before, you guys couldn't tell what she was like, sort of thinking. This is the first time that she's now like very blatantly suspicious.
Fuck.
You, his competitor. What's his name?
Oh fuck.
Huh?
Grell, my competitor.
Now you're lying.
Grell.
You can't lie in the zone of truth, dog.
Ah!
But if I view Grell as my competitor for the role,
When she says,
'cause
"What's
he
his
doesn't compete
name?"
with Drell anymore.
So you're saying you're trying to convince me that Jin fully believes that he's not lying when he refers to the golden dragonborn in front of him as Grell instead of Drell.
Yes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw to determine whether you can truly convince yourself you believe that. Because that's we're now stretching the rules of Zone of Truth here to be like, well, technically, because he's in disguise, he is Grell. You know what I mean? Like,
So fucked.
Oh, no.
We're so fucked.
Fuck. I got too excited.
Okay, I mean, here we go. You know, a little bit of
because
gamble
I want to be
never hurt
clear,
nobody.
and, like I know I'm calling you guys out on lying, but it's the idea that you wouldn't even be able to get the words out of your mouth. Like Drell, when she says
actually, it's even higher. It's a dirty 20. It's +2.
okay, like because when Drell, when you say my name's Grell, like you'd be like my name's, as you try to lie, like you wouldn't be able to say the word. Like you'd either have to stop talking or you'd end up just blurting out the truth. Like I'm giving you the ability to restrain, whereas in the Zone of Truth, you would just be like telling the truth. You'd be like, yeah, my name's Drell. Like, you know, like I'm giving you the ability to like choke on your words for a second so that you're not like fully exposing yourself by blatantly telling the truth.
I'd say my name is Grell, but it's just written with a G.
Drell with a G.
Drell with a G.
I don't know. Anyways, I'll allow you to say that in this instance, as your competitor for the Jester contest is this visage of Grell, that you can convince yourself you believe that and would not be lying. Ah, Grell.
His name is Grell.
Okay. Well, you
I
wait for a
just
second,
nod.
Grell. I want to see the other one's performance first.
Oh man.
Okay, I don't really have any props, but I'm pretty flexible, so he'll just do gymnastics and walk
Acrobatics
in a
check.
bridge. Yeah. Hop up. And then
Impressive. And she like golf claps.
Thank you. Thank you. And he'll just
Now,
get
Grell,
back in line with everybody.
that seems peculiar. Is that a magical rod?
Yeah.
And is that a tiny ladder?
Yeah, but I can. Hang on, here. Let me show you. Can I show you my first trick?
Okay, but I will be asking you questions
The
afterwards.
fact that he's actually excited about
Yes, these are my props.
So I
It's
take
like-
the pocket ladder and I expand it. I expand the pocket ladder up to like 7 feet tall, and I do that thing where people will like climb up it really tall and go back down it. Really
Acrobatics check.
I mean, you gotta be fine, right? Okay.
he's fine.
Okay.
So then for the next thing I'm gonna do,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to
Oh, my next.
Is she? Hold on. First off, is she impressed at all?
She doesn't break her stoic. You can roll an insight check if you want.
No, hang on. I gotta keep
really
going.
wants
I
to
gotta keep going.
please her now.
I gotta keep going. So I take the immovable rod, right? And I put the immovable rod in this one spot, and I stick it there, and I lean the ladder up against it,
Mhm.
right? So I make like a ramp. And I climb up the ladder, and then like once when I get to the halfway point, I kind of start balancing on it like it's a balance board, and then I start juggling.
Performance check.
Fuck yeah! Wait, fuck.
This is where the net one comes in.
No, it's
Oh,
hard. I win these.
shit.
I win these every time.
Where did you get the magical ladder and the immovable rod?
Magic store?
Where?
I don't remember what town. I don't remember what town.
And you bought them for these tricks?
Yeah. I didn't buy them in anything for particular. I bought them.
Okay.
I didn't buy them to fucking break into anything. I'm not lying to say that I'm using them for tricks. Shit, dog.
He's currently using them for tricks, so...
No, Cubs. Anything that's a feat, it kind of works the way it does for like your Lyre of Building, where all material components are void.
So even if it's verbal and somatic, that's...
Verbal and
I still
somatic would happen, because you're still casting the
Okay.
spell.
Okay.
But, like, for a feat and for spells cast from, like, gear, material components are void.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because it still says cast the spell.
Yeah. And you said you're also a hunter?
Yes.
What do you hunt?
Deer.
What's the most exotic thing you've hunted?
The most exotic thing I've hunted.
Why did you say
Stop! I'm trying to think. Hold on. A warg. A warg.
A warg.
Deer.
Jesus, Noah.
Why did you join them? Now that you're in the zone, and you made up some sob story about drugs, why are you truly here?
I want to help so bad.
To redeem myself.
From what failure?
Sorry. May I?
May you what? Are you interrupting her?
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to speak.
Okay.
God forbid you guys help each other tell the truth.
Well, you know, there was just an accident in my youth, and just want to be better.
And that's why you came to this volcano?
Yes.
Noble.
Thank you.
What do you hunt with?
A sword.
Impractical for deer.
Bows are kind of cheating, not the same thrill.
Specifically, Valxis and Ben, you would know that for a Zone of Truth spell, this is lasting longer than usual.
Oh my god.
Normally, it'd be about 10 minutes.
Like, I can feel it still.
Oh, there's like a visual. Like, there's like a sparkling circle on the ground that you're inside of that you can tell is the zone from where she sparked out. But this is lasting longer.
Like extend spell it.
Something like that.
Does she have like a fucking beacon underneath her base?
Yeah, it's Minecraft.
No, that means she's a fucking sorcerer. She has sorcery points.
Maybe she multi-classed. Who knows?
She is a character. I don't see her as a class.
God damn it, bro.
Whatever, man.
Do any of you come from nobility? Actually, I feel like I should direct this individually. Princess, you said you don't come from nobility. Does anyone else in your group come from nobility?
Do I do
You
know
would
that he's
know.
like the Winterlight's like famous, right?
You were in their castle.
Yes.
You would know.
True.
You would very much
would
so
know.
know. You saw his
Yeah.
mother, the Shadow Empress, kill him.
And
Yeah.
his sisters.
Yes.
Yeah, you would know.
You would know that I'm nobility.
You know.
Why'd you ask me? It's because I'm dumb and I don't know how to get that.
Because he could go to each of you, but she's bouncing around.
I like the bouncing around. It feels good. It's kind of scary.
It keeps all of you on your toes and less prepared. Plus, I know,
It's
like,
so
the thing
fun.
is as much as I know who's going to be able to manipulate the spell mechanically, I think she can also grasp that, like, the two Arcana users are, like,
Yeah, she knows
pretty
where to
heavy.
poke. It's like
She
Jenga.
absolutely knows
Yeah,
that, like, the
agree.
Ben and Cubs,
Yeah.
like, the Ben and Valxis going on, she's like, no, he's too confident. He's too confident. They know they know what they're saying and
Yeah.
how they're saying it. The others are
Yeah.
stumbling. I'm going to keep poking at the stumblers.
Yeah. No, this is bad.
You guys are so good at this. I didn't know
I
this was
can't.
such
I'm
a
so
good skill.
bad. I can't do this at all. I've never been good at social games. Okay,
Do this.
I can't. I'm scared. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be like, why do you want to know if any of us are noble?
I like to get to know the people who worship under Our Lady, seeing as she's my mother. Is it improper for me to want to get to know the people I will be serving besides?
No, it's just not something that I'm used to.
Get used to it.
I suppose I shall.
Now answer the question.
Damn.
Fuck. I can't. I genuinely can't think of a way out of this. I just
So
say
you can
yes.
you can either say yes or you just don't respond.
Nah, Sticky would say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah, fuck you. You asshole. I'm so sorry. I point.
To Valxis?
Yep.
Which country is Hemo nobility in? Or I guess what kingdom
that he-
or empire?
That's Chriswell?
Well, the country would be the Winterlight Empire. Like, he would be from, you just say the Winterlight Empire.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna die.
A lot of
No.
nobility.
No, we are going to die.
I'm gonna die.
It's a lot of
Uh,
nobility.
Do I know that it's the Winterfell Empire?
The
I do,
Winterlight
right?
Empire.
Winterlight Empire? Okay. I say, the Winterlight Empire.
Looks over at Valxis. How high in the echelon of nobility are you in the Winterlight Empire?
I?
How close to the top?
My parents, I believe, are within some of the councils. I try to stay out of their politics. I was in Pie so
Do you know about the family business?
he'll pop a sly. Not very many people know about that.
It's not what I asked.
But
I don't like how confidently you are just grinding away at the sides of my questions.
Stop it! I don't like you, lady.
He, points to Drell, struggles.
Grell.
I said points to Drell. She struggles. You've experienced this before. You know your way around it.
You are so cool right now, Valxis. This is Aaron talking. This is so cool. You're a G. You're a dog.
Do you know about the
Muffin
family
Man?
business? Who lives under relay?
That was pretty good. Hey, that was a
Really?
good ass, like, mirror, mirror.
The Muffin Man!
rephrase the question because it seems like you're uncomfortable with that one. Have you partaken in the family business in any capacity? Because you obviously know about it, or you wouldn't have responded by saying very few people do. You would have led with
Partaken?
confusion. Are you part of it? In any capacity? Hurry up.
Oh my god.
You know about it, so you have to be. That's the answer.
That's how
And
it
someone who was
works.
part of it would confidently say so unless there was something they were trying to hide. It's a wide business, and many have participated in it. Looks towards Jin. Do you know about the family business?
His family business? Or
Oh, it's his family!
I'm asking who you're directing the conversation at. There's multiple families here.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying family business. Are you referring to...
Do you know what family business I'm referring to?
Yes.
Does everyone else in this group know about the family business I'm referring to?
I think it's good to ask everybody individually.
I didn't ask everyone individually, I asked you.
You know, not everyone in the room knows.
So do you not want us all to... Sorry.
You seem like a chatterbox. Directs away from Jin. Did you know who I was before you walked into this chamber?
Who are you talking to?
Is that directed out?
That's Drell. She said you're being a chatterbox. Sorry, I know I'm not looking directly at you. It's fine.
Sorry!
No, you're fine. Drell.
Did I know who you
Did you
were
know who I
before?
was before you walked into this chamber?
I mean, not specifically who you were, no.
Clarify. What do you mean
Right,
not
it sounded like the.
specifically?
You guys ever seen the movies where it's like, I don't know you, but I want to know you? I don't like that.
Guys, we just have to play for time. Play for time.
Are you part of the business?
Yeah!
Am I part of the business?
Yes. Officially.
You didn't sign anything.
Officially, I didn't,
You are all absolutely very officially part of the business.
yes.
We didn't sign anything.
Doesn't mean you're not officially part of the business.
Yes.
Is everyone else as well? In this room?
I think. I look around at everybody. Yeah, I think so.
Points to Valxis while staring at you, Drell. Why would he hide that he is part of the family business in this zone of truth? Because being part of that business,
I
I'm
don't know.
sure you all know who I am. And what I've done before, and what I do now. Have we met before?
She's still talking to me.
Yes.
No.
Liar.
Fuck.
You're lying. You can't lie.
Lying.
Fuck!
Lying.
Maybe. I think
That's
so.
still a lie?
It's still a lie. It's all still a lie.
You can choose to stay silent. Drell can choose to stay silent.
Yeah, I just don't say anything. Kill me, bitch. No, I don't say that, but
Your performances, she like leans back, reclines a bit. We're interesting.
did you like it?
She stands up and steps down the stairs until she's in her own zone of truth.
Fuck yeah!
I couldn't give a single solitary shit
What a
how you
bitch!
performed.
What a fucking bitch!
Would you all leave if I told you to?
Yes.
If
Yeah.
I gave you the chance?
Yes.
Do you want to leave?
Yes.
I say no.
she like
I'm gonna turn in unison with her to Drell. Like just look at him. Huh?
It is very early in the morning, and by my mother's grace, I am willing to give you the chance to get out of here. I do not trust you. I do not feel that you would serve. I do not know what you want. And I am too tired to dig. So I suggest you take this chance, and you get the hell out of here. And if you
Drells.
don't, and you decide to keep up this little charade, whoever you work for, whatever your true purpose is here, I'm not going to try to get you to tell me. But I will find out, one way or another. So I suggest you all leave. Back the way you came. I will be sending Kristoff word that you will be there in a short minute. And if he doesn't see you and he sends word back that he hasn't, there will be repercussions. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Nod.
Yes.
Be gone.
I'll start packing up my ladder and like my rod, and I'll put my bags away. And
She like turns her back to you and walks towards that door to the north, opens and slams the door behind her, and it echoes throughout the chamber.
you guys really
You
think
want a
she
truth
didn't
drop?
like-
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, as soon as the door slams, the glitter just dissipates.
Can't believe she really didn't like that.
Ben and Valxis, you both can make either an Arcana or Investigation check. Ben, as you stand there and there's now no one else in this room and you look down at the dissipation of the spell, you can kind of grasp that it's an enchantment placed on the floor underneath the rug, not a spell she was casting. She just activated it.
That's sick, dude.
It was extremely uniform, perfectly placed. It did not intentionally surround you. You were all just kind of standing close. She just sparked it on. Flicked the switch on the magic. So a perpetual zone of truth, almost like a teleportation circle, would exist, but in that spot, and it can be turned on and turned off, the floor itself had an enchantment on it.
What the fuck, dude?
Question for you then, now that the moment's over.
Sure.
When I stepped up and I gave her by hand.
When you were out of the zone of truth, you could have lied the moment you were like handing her Skittle up near the throne.
But I just wasn't aware that I could do that.
Sticky being aware of being in and out of a zone of truth and stepping out of a ring of it and feeling like at that point you were just showing her Skittle and then you just took it back. You didn't really say anything while you were standing right in front of her.
Yeah.
No.
Because she just said, oh, I recognize this, and then popped it back to you and you walked back down to everyone else. Like, she didn't say any, like, she intentionally didn't ask you anything while you were standing face to face with her.
No, she did. She asked me about my dad's name.
She asked you about your dad's name before you stepped up. She asked if your dad was nobility, what his name was, and you were like, and you answered all those questions, and then you went, oh, I made this, took out Skittle, and then she said, oh, I recognize this kind of make. Huh. And then gave it back to you and you went back down the stairs.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. I just wanted to know. Thank you. While that is happening though, and Gerald's packing up his shit, I'm gonna quickly march my little butt as fast as I can back over to this door.
Sure.
Can I? Is there like a keyhole or something that I can peep an eye through?
Not a keyhole or anything. It's just a door.
Can I open the door a smidge?
Sure.
And
You
see
open
anything
the
inside?
door a smidge and you see a couple, just normal. Like there's an orc, an elvish woman and a gnome, all just like swinging at training dummies with practice swords.
Okay.
The sound
Can
is
I
too
look
much
at-
for them to notice you in this moment.
Can I take a good look at all of them before I go?
You're seeing the backs of their heads. Tall,
Is it
very bulky orcish man. He has a completely shaved bald on the sides with a single braid that goes down his back about halfway, with a sort of like an auburn color. And he's wearing like he's shirtless, just swinging at this thing. The elven woman is wearing leathers. She is a bit darker of skin. She's got this sort of, you would think it's blonde, but it's almost like more pale than that, but it's not quite white or silver. Long hair that sits perfectly and neatly behind her ears, that cascades over her shoulders, and an old gnomish man that is just swinging at like the leg part of the training dummy. He's making the loudest noise. He's
Can I get a good look at the room?
Are you gonna open the door more?
I'm gonna open it a smidge so that my head goes through.
Make a stealth check. A 19. Yeah, you can get a good look at a room. It's a normal training room. There's like a couple weapon racks. Some of them have real swords. Some of them have little wooden swords. There's an area for bows and these hay baled like type targets that have like painted bullseyes on them. Nothing crazy, but it's a training room.
All right. In that case, then I'm going to just close the door and then I'm going my way downstairs.
Okay, is everyone going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all head downstairs. Are you guys attempting to stop at any separate intervals along the way?
Oh, yeah.
So you're not just making your way straight out?
You're crazy. What the fuck?
Wait, look, we're on our way out. May as well.
No, she's kind of right.
May as well. We
Okay.
gave nothing. So we may as well.
All right.
I mean, she literally told Kristoff that if he does not see us, then all hell's raining down on us.
I was hoping someone was
We
going to
don't have
remember.
to go in. We just have to look.
We don't have to look.
But if we don't, then we gather nothing, and we went in there for nothing.
I think we got a pretty good amount of information of, hey, this bitch is fucking nuts.
We already knew that.
Are you going to try to open that door?
Liggy, pineapple. Let's just go.
Okay. All right. Fine. We'll go.
Okay. Hey, who knows? You guys may have to come back here later. Oh,
Hey,
yeah, there's
what does
no-
that mean?
That the world is your oyster and you could eventually come back here? Say you guys defeat the whole cult and you're like, let's just go wipe out the rest of the headquarters too.
Where's the rest of the cult?
Who knows?
Sleeping.
Exactly.
You guys have only seen 2 people plus the 3 people she just saw in another room.
Is the sending stone still on the desk?
Kristoff is there. The sending stone is on the desk in front of him. He goes, up. Oh, okay. Yeah. She told me you guys were leaving. I exit interview. I'm sorry that things didn't work out. You all seemed like stand-up people to me. I would have loved to work alongside you, except for you, points at Voxus. You're going to try to take my job, I know it. Anyways, nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, walk in Our Lady's light.
I
I'm
cast
sure...
silence on him and I walk out the door. I literally cast silence and I just walk out.
He's just mouthing, and he's like trying to say something. Does silence have a? Is it
It's a 30. It's a 15, 30 foot radius.
Oh, it's a.
I grabbed
But does
some
he have a
rubies on the
save?
way out.
It's a 20 foot.
Does he have a save, or does it just happen?
Nope, it just happens.
Okay, cool. So none of you can talk in that 30-foot radius. 20 foot radius. Are you sure it doesn't have a save? There's no save against silence?
Nope.
That's crazy.
You are just in the zone.
Is
Prevents
your
spellcasting,
seeming a
too.
concentration spell?
Verbal.
No, it is not.
Okay. Just making sure you guys didn't just drop all your disguises the moment you casted silence. That would have been crazy. Anyways. He's just like,
I'm gonna turn around when I'm just outside of the silence bubble.
uh-huh.
And then say, I'm sorry I said fuck you earlier. And then, like, yeah, because he didn't hear it.
You also said it in your sticky voice.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's like realizing in this moment.
We gotta go now.
You guys just walk. I mean, you guys walk up to the back of the door. You do see that there is like a switch that'll open it from the inside that Sticky did not see. You press it. You all stepping out? You all just walking out? Where you guys going?
Yeah. Walking out.
Man, I'm
No
going
way.
back to the fucking little base camp we had around the corner.
We
like,
gotta go a bit of a beaten path around it, though. We don't want to walk exactly. We don't want to walk directly to. We gotta
How long are you leaving your silence up? Full 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'll leave. We get far enough away, and I just drop it.
Okay. Well, seeing as it's a 20-foot sphere, you can assume he
Might cast
probably ran
detect
out
magic.
of it.
Will that detect a scry like around us?
You would need see invisibility to see
See
an
invisibility.
active scry around you.
I have invisibility.
I guess detect magic. I think in Scry's description, it literally says can only be seen through a see invisibility or resistance. Let me check. It creates an invisible, intangible sensor you can see and hear through the sensor. The sensor moves with the target, remaining 10 feet. If something can see the sensor, it appears as a luminous orb. I don't think the orb itself is considered magical, though. Because it's an intangible sensor, so it's not a source of magic. Because it's very particular about if something can see invisibility, you can see it. But yeah. No, but what is wrong? It's not thundering. Why are you under the desk? Get off from under there. Go be free. Be free. Anyways. You guys get a good 5 minutes away. Before you hear just the sound that you hear is like a guttural mix between a bird screaming and a woman screaming. But it's loud and it echoes out almost like it's emanating from the volcano. And you hear and then lava starts to descend down the sides of the volcano. Not in a harmful way, but almost in a way that, like, without even needing an insight check, she was told after you guys left by Kristoff. They cast a spell on me as they walked away. The girl was the same ooze-looking thing I talked to last night that snuck in. Like, these are infiltrators. They're not, whatever. And she's clearly mad. But she let you go. Doesn't seem to be a pursuit as far as you're aware right now. You guys do a roundabout way of getting to where you're going. Say it's about 5, 6 a.m. The sun is rising.
Everybody all right?
I mean, we made it.
We're alive.
We didn't die.
Yeah.
So now what?
We gotta
Amass
we
an
gotta-
army.
Yeah.
We go to the fire plane.
Yep.
We give up on it all to begin with. Those are our 3 options.
Well, I'm not giving up, so that's not an option.
Obviously. Wasn't really an option, but it's on the table.
Yeah.
The longer we wait, the less time
this
that
is
we
gonna get-
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less time that we have on Orvisa escaping, the less time that we have on maybe Sheila being alive.
Right.
And we have no information on the fire plane other than the planeswalker.
Well, I have like a general feel as to where it is, but even inside there.
Well,
I have
yeah,
nothing.
but I mean,
Yeah, I get what
once
you're
we get
saying. Yeah.
past there, we have
Yeah.
nothing. We have
Do we want to get moving now? I mean, we got to send the message now. This is, I mean, the literal alarm went off with a volcano.
We might as well.
But I mean, at least we know she's paranoid.
I mean, do we want to try and scope out more, see if there's...
I don't
You know,
think we
Christoph
should
did
push
mention
our
that
luck
there's,
to that.
you know, people guarding the gate. Possibly there's an outpost that's on this
Yeah.
side.
We can try to set up and just
Do a
kinda
bit more
scout.
scouting before we
Yeah.
reach out to
I mean, they're-
Valxis's family to try and get more people here, possibly.
Should we at least relay to them to start getting ready for this then? We don't know how many people to send, but as long as they're getting ready, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I guess we could
Relocation of the headquarters.
I don't know. What was that in there? That little show she did.
Zone of truth. It's a spell. It compels you to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
In strictly legal terms.
Yeah, you can skirt around it. You can say, like I was trying to not say that I was part of the family,
Yeah.
but obviously that didn't work.
Well,
Yeah, it seems like she's
keep our
very
voices down.
Yeah. It just seemed like
We
she's
don't
very
know.
acute with her questions. You know what I mean? Like, she asked all the right questions to find her enemy. You know what I mean? It wasn't like she was getting to know us. She was trying to vet us. You know?
I mean, that's fair when you're running a cult.
Right.
You don't want people on the inside giving away information.
Yeah.
Who
Why'd
did
she
say
let
it
us
wasn't a cult?
leave?
Because she didn't know who we were. Now she does. Now she knows who we were because
Wouldn't she want us
I-
dead?
want us to stay.
No, dead.
Oh, dead? That was probably why the volcano erupted because
Yeah.
she realized
Yeah,
who
but
we
she
were
didn't
after
kill
we
us.
left.
Why?
She just didn't know.
She didn't know who
do
we
it.
were,
She said she was tired,
and she was tired.
but now she's not tired, so
But
we better hop to her.
Yeah. But, you know, sometimes when we learned, like when we were hunting, when I was like kids, sometimes the best way to hunt something is to run them tired. It's pretty fucked up, but I mean, she's going to be working overdrive, doubling up everything. People are going to start getting tired. And when you're tired, you make mistakes.
It's true.
It's a cheap way of hunting, but it's legitimate. You can just run something down until it dies. I mean, there's a lot of animals that you can run down and they just die of a heart attack. It's just too much adrenaline.
Oh, she is paranoid now. Or at the very least paranoid.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why she let us live.
She may not just kill for. I guess.
I don't know.
Well, the people following her may genuinely believe that they are
I guess you want to break.
following her for a religious reason. So, if they walked out and found how many of us there are? 7? 7 dead bodies on the carpet.
Valxis, actually, anyone here proficient in history?
Me.
Yeah, Valxis, you can make a history check.
I have a +6 in history, and I have proficiency.
Yeah, make a history check.
All right. I'm guessing just normal.
Mm-hmm. This is playing on your memory of everything that's happened in this campaign and what you know about the way other people have discussed the Phoenix and the way that you've seen her operate. For both of you, specifically you two, I wouldn't have let like Kelo or Sticky make this roll because they wouldn't know. But through all of your experiences with the Phoenix and everything Valx's family has told you and everything, she truly believes she's doing the right thing. Even when she was, taking the children and then selling them off to families in another empire, she wholeheartedly believes she was rescuing children from bad childhoods with terrible parents and selling them off to people who would treat them with love and kindness. She thought she was doing a good thing. You've not heard instances in which she just straight up murders people. Like, yes, it's a terrible idea that she is actively trying to ascend her mother to godhood to breach the seal from her father and have her mother enter this plane of existence. But to her, she's rescuing her mom. She's blinded by the delusion that she's doing the right thing. That's what you've gathered in all of the business she's done, both with the family and outside of the family with this religious thing. She is not actively hurt, as far as you're aware. You guys know that she had captured, or someone from the organization had captured Umrig, but you don't even know if she was the torturer, if she was even taking part in any of it. But this idea of Sticky asking, why didn't she just kill us? To those of you who are around her or have been around long enough, she hasn't just straight up killed anyone. She's not some murderous, pure evil bitch. Now, is she evil in what she's doing? Probably. Going about things the wrong way, even if the intentions can be considered good on a wider scope morally.
She also
or good
does
for
have
her.
people that who do it for her too. She has like
Sure.
Kaiso and
Yeah.
stuff.
Kaizo's manor and everything. But like the idea of Sticky being like, why didn't she just fucking kill us?
Yeah.
That's because Sticky doesn't have a concept of who the Phoenix is and what the Phoenix has done to the extent that you guys do. She just knows this Phoenix lady's bad. She's trying to bring this bigger Phoenix into the world to take over the world. She's an evil person. Why didn't she just kill us? Again, it's up to everyone else's judgment whether or not she's considered evil. But in her own mind, from what you guys understand, she thinks she's doing the right thing. In the same vein, she could ask, isn't Valxis' family evil? Because they all do black market business in general. They're all bad guys,
Yeah. These roles were to give information to Sticky.
This was for you two to like when she's asking why didn't she just fucking kill us?
Oh, just to think upon.
It's the idea of like
introspection.
introspection of like what do we know about the Phoenix? Why didn't she just now that Sticky's asking why didn't she just kill us? Right, because from what we know of the Phoenix, that's not what she does. Like she doesn't just straight up kill people. And then on top of like you guys, you have your own logic of like, if 7 people walk into her chambers and it's a known thing that 7 newbies showed up. If they all just disappeared and ended up dead, like that'd probably not look great for the religion.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, she couldn't prove it was us, and then she probably just didn't want to kill somebody because she just didn't trust them. But a lot of times too, She kind of just has a lot of people who do her dirty work, or like people who work with her are kind of like criminals in their own way.
Oh, also,
I
I
don't
should
think-
add in that same vein, the brands.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Did the Branch Boys have one too? I remember they had one.
The leader of the Branch
Just the leader did.
Boys immolated, as well as all of the Warforged in the mines.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the only ones, and I'm assuming that was probably Kaiso's work since we haven't seen them since Kaiso's been
We
dead
also haven't seen members of the Phoenix's cult since then.
since then. Yeah,
Since
that's
then.
true.
Hell, you don't even know if like Kristoff is branded.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to tell when they're branded until it's too late and then they immolate.
I mean, the Warforged all had it like on their chests.
Yeah, true. And I think the Branch brother had it like on the back of his neck or like
It was like under his clothes.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't have been able to see it.
Yeah.
But it's like a mark, like an arcane mark.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She-
the only reason
she
I'm
also,
giving
like-
you guys so much
Yeah.
introspection and so much like whatever is because I know it's been so long that I want to make
Yeah.
sure that the information's there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she also places marks on like her followers. Or maybe a select few. I don't know.
also for anyone watching, this was the thing before the brand of the Absolute existed in Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, we were running this campaign and that was a concept I had before I ever
Yeah,
played Baldur's
no.
Gate 3.
Yeah.
I was running this shit in
So-
2021 before that game was full released, and I didn't even play Act 1 by that point.
Yeah. But yeah, she normally has her people do it, and then some of her people are marked with a brand. And then when the brand immolates, they like melt or explode, kind of erupt. But if she knew it was us, she'd probably want to kill us. Actually,
Yeah.
not probably. She probably does want to kill us. I mean, the first time she didn't kill us because she just
We were
I don't know, it felt
nobodies.
like we were nobodies. We just deemed no threat to her, so she just froze us in time and then let Kaiso go at us. We took Kaiso. And then we ran into them again in the mines of a smaller town. And they also took over
Kaiso's Manor was in the same town as the mine.
Kaiso's Manor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over a manor.
Forgot about that.
In the basement where you guys let Arthur die. And
Yeah,
where Drell died for the
yeah.
first time.
Yep,
Yeah.
I remember.
But
I remember.
I don't know. I mean, we got that knife. I don't know if we want to. What do we want to do with that knife? Too, because we're going to the plane now after this, or we're going to scout out. Do we want to team up, or we want to just keep going about this on our own?
I mean, I feel like we could scout out
Yeah.
the gate, and then if we need her, we can call her in.
Got it.
Okay. You guys head
You
and
all
scout
right
out the
about
gate?
Yeah, we can head to scout
Yeah.
gate.
Okay. Or how are you guys crossing the lava river if you're not going back to the entrance of the headquarters and underneath the flow from the headquarters entrance?
How wide is the river of lava?
Probably about 50
Actually,
feet.
I have a solution.
Sure.
Hey, wait, I haven't a.
You can
I-
hope the water solidifies it.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I have water walk.
Does it say it works with lava?
It does.
Perfect.
I have another question.
You're gonna walk us across?
What's up?
Could my pocket ladder extend 50 feet across this thing?
Does it say it can?
I think it's.
I don't
This
know.
is how far it can extend.
I don't know. I just have pocket ladder in all caps.
You can ritually cast it up to 10, up to 10 willing creatures.
Oh shit, it can go up
Yes.
to 45 feet long.
I mean, she's giving you the ability to walk on lava. I don't
Walk
think you
across.
need it, and she can do
Wait,
it for free
wait,
because it's a
wait.
ritual
Hold,
spell.
hold on.
I don't.
Oh, hold on a
He's
second.
like, no, but bro, my ladder.
Thank you though, Ben and Voxus. I was kind of ready to fire off at one point. I was just waiting for upside down pineapple.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it pretty hard.
I thought about it too.
Oh, we
Yeah,
were
I'm
all
sorry.
thinking
I was
about it.
thinking.
I'm-
It's fine. She just asked the right questions.
Yeah, there's nothing to be sorry about. She's just smart. Frustrating.
I thought about using telekinesis and ripping that goddamn fucking necklace off of her.
I'm gonna be
Just
honest.
running for it.
I thought I'd be fast enough. If she reached for it, I could just go and cut that necklace off her neck.
Huh.
But I think it worked out for the better.
Yeah, we got out alive.
Yeah.
What if we go back with a different set of 7 disguises?
I don't think that's going to
Oh,
work.
and we stand further back.
I think she'll realize that if
No,
there's
no,
a
no,
group
no.
of 7...
We'll stand further back so the zone can't hit us. And if she asks us to step forward, we'll say, no, we're comfortable here.
Because that's not
It's all right.
suspicious.
That is very
So,
suspicious.
how are we getting across the lava?
I can help.
Yeah.
I know how to cast a spell that we can use.
Okay.
Oh, Valxus, you can fly.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to.
I can do it on 10 people.
It goes up to 10 people, and you guys
Oh.
have an hour of being able to walk on lava. Like,
Let's do it.
so you don't have to risk him flying
Does
in
it-
the air.
Does it hurt still?
No, it says it is as if it were harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing molten lava. Oh, never mind. Creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from the heat.
So we have to sprint to run.
Sprint 50 feet. Okay, well, I will fly.
Run across it.
Yeah, you could just glide
partially
off the ground. for
Jin will
50 feet.
drink the fire resistant tonic.
Okay.
My walking speed's 50 feet, so it'll only take me 5 seconds.
Sure.
And he'll dash.
I mean, anyone who dashes, it'll take you guys all one round. I'll just have you make
Yeah.
saves for the heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dash.
So Sticky, you ritually cast it, which means you don't use a spell slot, so you're good.
Yep.
It takes about 10 minutes for her to cast it, before you all, for an hour, can walk on any liquid.
Jesus.
Oh, you are chanting.
But I need everyone whose feet are touching the ground to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That would be me.
Booyah. 24. And with the resistant potion, I take half the damage.
Uh-oh.
Sticky's gonna evaporate.
Dude,
Yeah,
it
we're gonna
seems
find
like
out by
Sticky's in a
evaporate.
sticky situation.
Okay,
starts bubbling.
so Sticky, you take
Bloop, bloop.
Sticky and Ben take 16 points of fire damage.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Jin, you take half. You take 4, and Kelo, you take
Cool.
8,
Owie.
and Drell, you take 8. Although Drell, you are a monk, which means you have evasiveness, which means that any sort of area effect type stuff that requires a dex save, you can just evade.
Yeah, let's
believe.
do
So I
move
do.
too fast.
So I'm good.
So you don't
You're
even take
free.
the
You didn't even
damage,
you didn't even have to
start
take.
over?
I mean, anything with a
Whoa.
dex save. So like a fireball, for example, if he succeeds a dex
Yeah.
save against a fireball, he'll take no damage because you can
Oh,
just evade.
cool. I did not know
I'm
that.
so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That is cool, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's rogue and monk only. Pretty much, it's pretty sick.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, you
So
guys get
fun.
across the lava lake. You guys travel probably for another 20-ish minutes through the woods towards that vibe that Jin feels of fiendish energy before you guys see a because now the sun has risen. There's like rising beyond the horizon. You guys see like a glow coming from a good half mile in front of you. And the sounds of voices.
Voices do we?
A lot.
What are they saying?
I need you all to roll a group stealth check, please.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Everyone gets a plus
Let's-
10 to their stealth
okay.
check.
Cool. Okay.
Artemis, you're gonna have to wait.
36.
So
26.
that's a 21.
29.
23.
I got a 26.
36, mate.
You guys are pretty good.
You're a 30? Oh, right. You're a sneaky fucker.
Damn, 36.
36.
Yeah.
Snaky.
You guys are great.
Snaky
You
boy.
guys
Sneaky
sneak
guy.
up through the trees, staying close to trees, stepping quietly around them. And it doesn't take much before you see guarding this. Think of it like, I mean, I know some people have been playing the Oblivion remaster. Think of it like an Oblivion portal, except for it doesn't have the fucking thing holding it up, and you also can't see into the plane. It is just an ethereal, wobbling, like morphing,
Kind of like an ender portal.
like
Oh, like
red,
ones that
orange,
are
and
in
yellow.
the House
Just
of Hope.
yes, yeah. It is like a voided red, like roiling,
Whoa.
hot oval of portal that is
Like a
sort of
lava
just
lamp.
like it's almost like it gives off that it's almost made of lava itself, where like it almost sputters and sparks a little bit, and little
Ooh.
pieces come off of it.
Okay.
And standing on either side, 15 feet tall,
Oh,
taking up around 15 feet wide, are
Oh.
two individual fire giants,
no, dude.
each double flanked by hellhounds.
Oh, dude.
And then patrolling the camp and like going through
No,
crates and doing all this other
dude.
stuff are other members of the cult, the organization, all wearing those cloaks. And there's one individual standing sort of in the center of them all, a scar across his eyes, bald head, a short figure, a halfling, wearing more of a regal clothing, just sort of managing. Every once in a while, he'll stop and bark out a command and an apologetic yes, and then that person goes and does it. There's a good 15, 20 people beside him here that aren't the two fire giants or the four hellhounds guarding this gate. If there were a fight, it'd be hard, but it's possible based on what you guys have fought
it?
before.
I've killed one. Who did I kill at the gate? That wasn't a.
You didn't kill a fire giant. You killed a
Killed a
normal
Goliath.
Goliath. A Goliath
Okay.
is a large-sized
thought they-
humanoid, where they're
Gotcha.
they're like 8 feet tall. This is double
Gotcha.
that height, fucking
Okay,
gigantic.
okay.
You know,
I
I'll show
thought
you an image.
Goliaths are like
I got you.
giants.
Nah, I'll show you an image.
They're half giants, right? Do I know anything about flame giants?
Fire giants. Well, let me real quick.
And hellhounds.
I gotta check something on both.
Okay.
Wiggy wiggy.
You would be able to roll with advantage on hellhounds because they are considered fiends, but the fire giants are just considered giants, and therefore you'd just be it'd be
Alright.
like a natural thing.
Arcana check. Booyah, 19 plus 6.
On hellhounds?
divide. Yes.
So with hellhounds, you would know that they act kind of like wolves in terms of having pack tactics. So they work in packs. They can't speak, but they understand infernal language. They are beings of the elemental plane of fire. They have a fire breath. They typically serve masters such as fire giants. So you would kind of gather these are the fire giants' dogs. And you would just the only other thing you'd probably gather is that they're immune to fire. Fire, not even resistant.
No.
Fire will not work on them. They will just
Yeah, it makes sense.
shake it off.
Okay, so just to make sure, hellhounds fight like wolves. They serve fire giants or like or obedient to a master,
Mhm.
and then are
They
immune to fire giants.
understand
They-
infernal
okay. Understand.
as the only language they can understand.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Jen will convey that information. Does anybody speak infernal?
Me?
And
You
then
do?
this is gonna fuck up the cameras for a second, but I'm gonna put an image for a fire giant in the voice chat room.
Okay. And then Valxis,
Oh,
you were saying you
fuck.
too, right?
Yes,
Safe to
I can
assume.
also speak Infernal.
Motherfucker
Okay.
looks like Ganondorf.
So he'll be like kind of pointing over like a little ledge, like all right. It's no surprise they function like dogs, right? Dogs kind of follow a master. It's just these guys are probably tied to their giant. So, I mean, if you're good enough to convince them or can trick them, right? Because they understand Infernal, maybe. You know what I mean? But realistically, we're gonna have to kill those giants first if we want. But they're gonna probably go crazy and fight for their master, obviously. But don't hit them with fire; they're immune to it. Not a shocker.
Shit.
Is that all you got?
All you have is fire.
But you got that water gun. So what if you fill it with water and hit him with water?
Yeah, I can do that.
Fucking
All right.
Pokemon ass. No, I'm saying to
Just chill 'em
Jin
out.
fucking I'm saying to Aaron fucking Pokemon ass because there is no water as good against fire in
just
D&D.
chill 'em
Like
out.
water
You just
damage is
extinguish 'em.
mostly just bludgeoning damage unless it's cold damage, which in this case is bludgeoning damage, so it's not like it's not very effective. It's not like
Yeah.
super effective is what I mean.
The only one that I can do is I can do my cannon as either the protector or the force ballista.
Yeah.
So what's the protector do?
Protector. So instead of, having it be like a flamethrower or something,
Yeah.
I can just help out people around me, can make them feel a little bit, I guess, healthier.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna float this idea out here. Do we call Nemessa to help us? Because I thought she said this place was not guarded like this, that people could freely walk through. Or is this the guards because we were nearby?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you don't remember the conversation with her super well, she did say that she's just here to make sure that there isn't a danger with the portal. Currently,
Like for it to be out of stable. kind of
right.
thing?
Currently,
out
they're
of
just
the
going
depot.
in and out, and it's being guarded. Like she's not there to stop them from guarding it. She's not there to stop them from going in and out of it. Like she did agree. It'll probably be a bad thing if the Phoenix tries to come through that gate, because that's an instability that needs to be reined
They
in.
probably can't handle.
But
yeah.
right now, she was like, I'm just managing. Like, shit's stable right now.
Well, this is definitely going to be a scrap. Unless, could all of us just sneak into the portal? Visible?
You can make
don't
both
believe
of us invisible.
How many can you make invisible, Ben? Also, would we stay invisible when we walk through a portal? What happens when you walk through a portal?
I don't know.
That's kind of out of my depth.
We gotta hold hands, right?
I meant like if we stay invisible or not, or would we just pop out of?
Well, it depends on
invisibility
if,
and
like,
close?
I have a feeling it depends on if we are, if, say, Ben and I both cast invisibility on all of us. If we take damage crossing through the portal, then there's a chance that we are visible on the other side.
Got it.
Considering it's a fire portal,
Yeah.
we might take fire damage. But I don't know.
Well, we got time to. I mean, we just got here, so we can kind of just wait a little
Well,
bit.
I was
right,
gonna
and
say the
scout.
time you guys can take, we
Yeah.
can have you guys plan between sessions, talk to Cass, see what Mary wants to do as well, and you guys can plan between sessions. We can wrap up here. You guys can plan out your next course of action after your encounter with the Phoenix.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up there.
my god.
Almost got you guys. Almost got you. Almost got you. Yeah, let's piss off the Phoenix in her fucking home turf. See what happens.
Good thing we went first thing in the morning. Otherwise, I think she would have killed us.
I mean, yeah, you guys did wake her up.
Yeah. Magical carpet. That's kind of cool.
It's not the
Yeah, we'll
magical
just
carpet.
send-
The carpet's just on top of it.
Oh, not the way you said it was.
No, no,
I
no. The
see what you're
floor is
saying.
enchanted
Okay.
with like glyphs underneath the rug. It's just that she can
okay,
activate
okay.
it.
And then the carpet starts flying like it's
Flying.
fucking
Hey, flying
Aladdin.
carpets are
Yeah.
a very legitimate thing in D&D.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that like an actual item?
Yes. Vox Machina used one for the first like fucking 30 episodes of Campaign 1.
That's true.
And then it got burned in a pool of lava.
As it does.
Yeah. Fighting a Rakshasa, I believe.
Something. Yeah.
Anyways,
That was intense.
yeah. I mean, I'm watching The Legend of Vox Machina on the treadmill right now. I hadn't seen season 3.
It's solid. It's.
I mean,
solid.
I'm 10 episodes in. I have 10 more episodes to go before it's over, or before I'm caught up. Anyways,
All right.
Ugh.
Thank you.
yeah. Players, chat, thank you guys for showing up, for being here. We appreciate
yeah.
you. I'm going to wrap up stream and the recording. I'll try to get this posted on YouTube as soon as possible. And we'll see you all again whenever next time happens to be. Because I know, Cubs, how you got the rest of the month still?
Yeah, I don't even know when I start, so we got plenty of time.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see you all later. Have a wonderful night,
All right.
everybody. Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye 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 bye. Bye.
Okay, bye.